Just making sure that everything works again. Hello. I feel like it's been like 5,000 years. Well, hello everyone. Hi. Do you mind if we get a testing? Testing. Just want to make sure that all this works. I feel like it's been a very long time. Very long time. Sound confirmed. Alright, awesome. Wasn't exactly sure if everything was going to be back to normal. I'm not going to say who, but somebody did not do proper testing before starting. I was very busy before I started. I mean, go figure. But yes, hello everyone. Hi. Here, let me just get us started right over here. I don't want to waste anyone's time or anything. If I can ever remember my buttons. Oh. Now that's how you do it. I was like, wait a minute. How do I get this going again? Well, good morning with everyone here. Hello there. You know, it's crazy because I cannot remember when the last time we did this kind of time. I feel like it's been a minute. It's been a minute. which, by the way, I'll explain all that and much, much, much more very soon, very soon. But first off, thank you guys for stopping in today. Thank you. It's good to have everyone. Hi. Oh, I do want to thank everyone for all the subs, because I see that there was a lot before I even started. And I'm like, wait a minute. Why would you do this? It's like you don't want me to say a proper hello there. Alright, let's see. Who should we start with today? Oh, so we have Switch at 6 months. I appreciate that. And oh, also, Switch, thank you for... Well, I'll explain everything later, but thank you for the announcements while I was gone and stuff. I did some, and then I know you filled me in for when I was unable to do it. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to do it for all the times, but you know. Let's see, who else? We have Yui. Thank you very much for the 2 months. I really appreciate that. You're quite lovely. Thank you. Don't think I forgot about that one. I still remember you. I still remember you. Also, Master, thank you so much for the 2 months, by the way, as well. And a hype train, of course, offline, which is new. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Well, thank you for that also. And let's see, we have Lark as well for 6 months and the tier 3. Jesus. You guys waste too much money. It's a tad bit too much, especially since I've been gone. Godspeed, thank you so much for the 5 months, by the way. And Slick, thank you as well for the 5 months. Long time no see. Listen, it is good to see everybody. You know, it's funny. I think I'm kind of whispering, which I think it's fine for ASMR. Mainly just because I don't remember if it's a good sound or not. I can't tell if things are too loud or if it's like too quiet, so bear with me if I'm a tad bit like... It's very new to me again. Yep, very new, and I'm sure my camera is freaking out, so my model looks a tad bit off, then you know why. Well, first things first, you're probably wondering where I am, where I have been. Well, let me tell you. Well, first things first, I was telling you guys probably... God, actually, hold on a minute. How long have I been gone for? I almost want to say a month. It's probably been about that. Hopefully not anymore, but I think it was about that. Give or take that one stream we had, which, by the way, that was awful. You had one stream saying that was back, and I was not actually able to come back, so that was a tad bit messy. But yes, hello. Yeah, almost a month, I think. Yeah, I was about to say it was a tad bit messy. Oh, actually, before I start doing any of that, I mean, how could I forget my hellos? You know, I haven't forgot about that, even though I've been gone for a while. So, first things first, there's my hand. I was like, where is my hand? It's like, where's my hand? Alright, we have Switch, hello there. Yui as well, hello. And we have Master, Bear Killer. We also have Godspeed, very nice to see you as well. We have Lark as well. Let's see, who else do we have? Oh god, I have so many things I have to ask you guys. I have so many things, but we'll go over that when we get over to that. Let's see, who else? No Named as well. Hello, Lahonk as well. Hi. Griffin, Kaz, it's good to see you. I feel like I haven't seen you in a while either. Well, then again, we're at a different time, so that does kind of make sense. Misha as well, hello there. Bullfrog as well. Flugel, hi. I think I said your name right this time. I feel like I always had your name incorrect. You and one other. I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to remember, but I cannot remember. So forgive me. My brain is going to be a little all over the place, as you guys probably already know. Who else do we have? We have Bane as well. Good morning as well. Bullfrog, I think I already got you, but just in case. Unstable as well. Hi. Let's see, who else? We have Zuri, hello, good morning. Spartan, good morning. G-Worth as well, good morning. Linux as well, good morning. Or is it Lynx? It's not Linux. Did I say Linux? But of course, good job. Lili, you're doing great. Let's see, we have Asta as well. Good morning. I'm just thinking, like, I don't know how to read. Ever. That's awesome. Elwick as well. Good morning. Let's see. Who else? Oh god, lots of awesome people here today. Is it Glitzy? Glitzy, good morning. Let's see. Hazan as well. Good morning. William, good morning. Let's see who else. Dino as well. Okay, a lot more people I thought there were gonna be. Especially since I've been gone for a month. I'm like, oh my god. I was not expecting anybody to be here. I'm going to be real with you. Did not think anyone was going to be here today. Ground Pound as well. Hello there. Annie, hi. Hud as well. Battle Venom, hello there. See who else do we have here? Oh, Slick as well. Good morning. It's very nice to see you. Let's see. Who else? I actually think that's it. And Lark. I think. And Mr. Win, as well as anyone else that I might have missed for redeems. Usually people sometimes will spam the redeems and then I see it. So I'm like, oh, I see. Yeah, and I know it's not morning for everybody, but if anyone remembers what I used to say a month ago, God, saying that out loud makes you really sad. But, like month, or was it month? Oh no. Morning, good morning. There it is. That's what I was trying to say. Good morning time is usually to me more welcoming. I don't know why, it just is to me. So I just say good morning, everyone. Makes things a tad bit, let's just say, tad bit easier. Oh. I messed up on all my buttons today. All my buttons, messy. But yes, now I guess I can start with everything. Like I was saying before, lots of things were happening during our time away. Oh, Uncrowned, hello there. Good morning also. Hi. First things first. I'm sure a lot of you guys were remembering, if you do, a month ago, that for a while I was saying that this time, or at least a month ago time, wasn't the best time for me for streaming. I did try to push through a lot of it, but more or less life caught up with me, unfortunately. And then when I came back to that one stream, I thought I was good to go, and I wasn't. It wasn't work. It was I was dealing with a couple of other personal issues. And unfortunately, some of the personal issues took a lot longer than I thought. To a point where I was like, what am I gonna do with streaming? Because it didn't seem like I was gonna be able to come back anytime soon. And I was like, However, I had to get a lot of that fixed, and I think we're good now. I think we're good. I think everything should be much better now. At least I hope so. Then again, we'll see. We'll see when all that kind of rolls through. But, you know, I do want to apologize. Because this time, not for lateness. Because actually, believe it or not, this is about that time, isn't it? I want to say, I apologize for not keeping you guys up to date. There were times where I would just go like days, I think, without seeing a single thing. So I apologize, especially for like Discord and definitely Twitter. I did not post anything on Twitter. But that is unacceptable. That's something I do not like. So I apologize for that one, especially that one. That one was, because you know, I always like to say sorry for every little thing, but that one, I didn't like that one, so that was my bad. Lots of things I was dealing with at the time, and the last thing I wanted to do was disappoint more people. Because I kept thinking to myself, well, if I'm gone again and again and again, surely I'm going to start disappointing people. And I would not doubt it if I was. But it was the thought of that made me even more of a hermit. Because I was worried. I was like, well, it's already like this, so I just felt really down. But with all the other stuff that was happening, it just made it worse, I guess. However, all of that sad girlness aside, I think I'm good now. I think everything's good. Lots of my life stuff is... I like these. I keep forgetting that we have autos, actually. I'm like, oh yeah, we have autos. But more or less, I think everything's good. A lot of my personal stuff is all done. Work, remember how I was telling you, it's very busy for us during, like, around this time, isn't it? So that's finally starting to clear up. Finally, thank goodness. Thought this year was going to kill me. So that's why I was saying that I might have started streaming a tad bit off than maybe I probably should have. We came with a big, like, hurrah and whatnot, and then just completely left. It went like a big hurrah and just completely went, phew. One thing I can promise you, though, so I want to make sure that everyone's listening to this one, that will not happen again. And if there is something that will need to be addressed, I will make sure that I will let everybody know in advance. I just thought that was very uncalled for. So that's on me, personally. Also, Laura, thank you so much for the 4 months, by the way. Thank you. And yes, Miss Dog is back. Oh, and also, is it Draggle? Draggle. Thank you so much for the follow, by the way. Thank you. But yeah, so those are my woes. Those are my woes. Those are my work stuff. Lots of things I kind of regret. Lots of things that a lot of this is very new to me if you have not already, heard me many times before. So I've been learning how to do all of this. And clearly I'm already been making a couple of bigger mistakes. Hell, if anything, Switch has definitely helped me a few times. So the times that I wasn't able to write might have been because I couldn't go to the computer, which sounds silly, but he handled a lot of that for me, so I appreciate that. So Switch, you're awesome for that. Thank you. But yes, sadness aside, I am good. At least I think so. I should be solid now, so I don't plan on going anywhere else. Also, Sale, thank you so much for the 5 months, though. I really appreciate that. You're very nice. Thank you. Now let's talk about the fun stuff, shall we? First things first, I hope you guys have been doing well. I have missed you guys like crazy, regardless of the whole disappointment thing, because I was definitely feeling like I was doing that 100%. I missed you guys very much, so I feel like it's been a very long time. You guys are probably wondering also why we're on this time again. Well, because of all the mess and everything, and now that work's kind of settled down a little bit, I can finally go back to the time I really liked, which is around this time. It was around this time, I think. I think the last time it might have been a tad bit later, like within like the hour or so. But it's about this time. I kind of want to see if I can try to start around like 10 or 11. So PM PST for Americans. Well, actually, I wonder if I even need to say that now. Because I was told that there's not as many Americans at this time. The other time that we were at was more for Americans, I think. It's been very, like, all over the place. So it's been different. So, but yeah, so this is actually going to be permanent. Unless for some reason something changes. However, I do not want to be very, I think the word is spotty. I definitely don't want to be spotty. I want to make sure that y'all know that this is where I'm at. You're not, apparently I don't have all my stuff fixed. This is where I'm at. This is where I'm going to be. And, I think that's it. So again, very sorry for all the mess, because it definitely was. I am very sorry for all the things that were starting to make like road bumps and stuff. But I think the road bumps have finally been flattened. It's like with one of those flatteners. You know which ones? It's like, I don't know what you want to call this, like the road flattener things. I don't know what you want to call this. I'm going to call it the flattener. Let's say that. But yeah, also another thing, if I remember correctly, I remember that this time specifically it was actually very good for the audience. At least if I remember correctly. There was a lot more people that were like, yes, this is great. The other time was very late for me usually. I would usually get off and like it would be right at my bedtime. If not longer, actually. Sometimes we'd be pushing it. Don't ask me why. It was just very hard to do any of that. But again, sad stuff aside, you know me, I will linger on lots of things I probably shouldn't be. But I just wanted to make sure you guys understood what was going on. So hopefully that's okay. Hopefully you guys understand that. But yeah, I'm not planning on going anywhere else. So you have me right here. You have me right here. So don't waste your time now. Just kidding, I won't waste your time, more or less. But anyway, what else was I gonna say? I'm trying to get all of my news out before I start actually like asking how you guys been, because I feel like it's been like a millennia. It has been a millennia, hasn't it? Schedule. Why I'm always having problems. What else? Switch, since you are here, what am I missing? I feel like I'm missing something. I haven't put like business out there, but just so you guys know. Let's see. I want to say that might be it. Also, hi Vic, how you doing? Hello there. It's only 2 a.m. for you. Oh, really? Yeah, it's like somewhere in... Okay, so it's in a good spot for me now. So I think that's probably all of it. Though people did worry about your health. Yes, that was another thing. Well, actually, to be honest with you, when it came to the personal issues. That was one of them. One of many. One of many, if you have not seen that yet. Yeah, that was a health issue. I wasn't doing the best for a while, so yeah. Couple of issues, as you can see, as you can tell. And I think I might have said this before, but your streamer is a tad bit broken. If you haven't noticed. If you haven't noticed, but surely she's fixed now with glue and duct tape, but of course, but fixed nonetheless, I like to say. But at least it's stable. Let's say that it's stable. So, but yeah. Anyway, enough about all that news. I guess the next thing I want to know is, oh, actually, there is that one too. Switch. This is true. But when it comes to audio, because I keep forgetting, since I have been gone for a minute, how is everything sounding? Even though I've been talking mainly in one ear, you know, whenever I get on something like, I tend to just talk in one ear. So I don't mean to do that. I need to start swapping around a little bit more. Little tests here, little tests there. But as long as everything's good, especially when we're close, then I feel like we did something good. It's like a test here and a test here. I think it should be solid, but you know me, I'm paranoid Nancy. I'm a paranoid Nancy, if you haven't already tell. If you could tell. That and the English has not changed, it's still quite awful, if you haven't noticed. Quite awful still. Hey, but the app is still there. The app is definitely still there. Well, actually, even better, I might actually have a lot more things to talk about nowadays. I very well might, but like I said, we'll see. But anyway, I think that's it. Oh, actually, one last thing. See, apparently there was a lot of things that were happening while I was gone. But did you know that we hit 1,000 subs on YouTube, and I couldn't even celebrate it because I left. I couldn't even celebrate it because I left, but we can celebrate it now. Well, congratulations. Thank you guys. Thank you for all the support. I haven't even looked at any of the comments because I was gone for a minute, but they were always very positive, and I'm sure there's some stuff now like, where have you been? So that will continue now. There will be videos that are going to be funneled again, so that should be good. Very nice, actually. That makes me happy. So, but anyway, that I think is it. To be continued. That I think is it. Trying to see if my little brain can remember. You want to know something? I miss using this model too. It's very cute. I love cute. I don't know. It's fun to pilot. You want to call it piloting? I feel like a mech person. Even though I know nothing about mechs. Even though I don't know a single thing about mechs. But I do think that it's cute. Oh my god, Switch. Listen. We just came back, if anything. I think on the Discord, if people were even following Discord anymore, I said, oh, I'm going to be back. And then I think like an hour ago, I was like, hey, it's right now. Especially if people were kind of used to the old time. Yeah, that would have been tough. Bit of a toughie though, isn't it? But yeah, so everything should be active again. And again, one last time, because you know I have to be an apologetic Andy. Or Sandy, I guess that's what you want to say now. I've heard Andy whenever you want to like say you do something a lot, which is interesting to me. Sorry again for not being very vocal. Especially the vocal part. Nobody likes to be left on, I guess in this situation, red. It's not like I read anything personally, but if you don't know what's happening, then it's kind of, well, it would make me sad, let's say that. Especially if it's something that I really like. You're like, oh, my favorite, I guess, VTuber in this situation. You're like, oh, she should be here. And then it's like a week later, and you're like, where are you? So, no need to worry, no need to panic, because I think Switch was telling me something about that too. Yeah, I did have some health issues, but everything's fine now. So, anyway, enough of that. Let me just go ahead and we're gonna throw that away in the trash. Just I don't know if that's the sound of throwing trash away, but let's say that. Trash has been thrown. Thank you. What have you guys been doing? What have you guys been up to? So, it's enough about me now. It is about you guys. Well, it's always been about you guys, but you know what I mean. So as long as you're doing better, I am. I definitely am. So everything is good to go. I am very smiley because I missed you guys like crazy. I missed you guys like crazy. I am a little paranoid about the mic situation, but you guys said that it's fine. So I believe you. I believe you. Now, does it sound like I'm talking on the other side of the mic now? Or no? Hello, we're just happy to see you. Again, doing better. Oh, thank you. So we just been waiting for you. With the tears. I know you're just like this. Wait, no, not that one. Wait, hold on. I don't remember my hold on. Hold on, I'm about to go through this. There are tears here. You know what, I'm just gonna press the button because we do have that preset. So that's nice. Oh, another nice thing is that everything works. Everything works, so that is super nice. You know, no, like the toggle is breaking or, you know, the auto redeem's just not working or something. I was nervous about that because, of course, you know me, I'm not very much of a prepper. I never have anything preset and testing. I do testing, but not as much as I probably should, especially being gone for like a whole month. So maybe not the best. Maybe not the best. Let me say that. Also, hello Felix, how are you doing? Long time no see. Hi. It's good to see everyone. Oh, you want to know what's nice though? Is, you know, we have lots of friends during this, like, in this vicinity, in this time. It'll be nice to see everyone again. I'll be very happy. At the same time, if I did meet some pretty cool people at the other time too, so hopefully I'll see them again. You know, it's very strange because I feel like with ASMR especially, because I've seen other streamers do long times, but when you only do about like 4, 5, 6 hours, or even smaller, you tend to not see a certain section of people anymore. Like, I was trying to remember, there's one streamer, I'm trying to remember her name. I feel terrible now. I feel terrible, but I remember I went to go say hi to her because I was up before work, because that's how we used to do this. And I was like, hi, how you been? She's like, oh my god, Lilian, where have you been? I'm like, I moved to a different time. And she's like, I haven't seen you in like a month. I'm like, I know, we changed. So yeah, it's different, and I feel like I might not see everyone again, but I'm sure we'll cross paths again. I'm gonna say cross streams, but I think that's a whole different saying. We're not gonna say that one. We're not saying that one. So yes. I said I feel like the puppy waiting for the favorite human to return. See, and that's kind of how I felt. I know it sounds super silly, but that was the exact example that I was thinking when I was like, oh, I'm gone. It's like they're waiting because they know you're going to be there, and then you never show up. Now that's sad. And, you know, just to make sure that, you know, I'm not sad and you're not sad, let's just not think about that. Let's not think about that example no more. How about that? Does not sound lovely. Because if that's the case, then we're all on the same page here. So, mission accomplished. Mission accomplished. You said we can cross those two. Wait, cross what? Oh, are we talking about streams? Oh my goodness. No. I used that as an example. That was a bad example. Oh boy, well let me tell you something. Some stuff hasn't changed, such as me not having good English and me being very spacey. So the whole dumb dog allegations are still a thing. They are still a thing. If anything, they've gotten stronger. I get more powerful every time that I leave. I get more powerful every time that I leave. Hopefully we don't leave though. I think I'm already at my max power limit. So we're gonna keep it like that, shall we? Shall we? It's around about 3:30 a.m. over here. Have a nice stream. Well, I hope you have an awesome day today, and thank you so very much for stopping in. Thank you. But anyway, like I said, enough about our stuff. What about you guys? How it's been? How has it been? Said honestly missed the chatty chaos. Oh yeah, it's gonna be lots of that. Not to mention, I think, okay, so if, I should probably ask, and not everyone would probably be able to say anything, but did anyone not be able to see me anymore because of the other times? Also, hi Vane, how are you doing? I'll say, because if that's the case, we actually changed a lot of stuff. Because I was thinking about it way different times, and we changed a lot of equipment ever since we swapped over that other time for a little bit. Like, we changed over mics. I think we changed the amp. I like to pretend like I know what I'm talking about, but I have no idea what I'm talking about. I think we changed over how we do things too, our styles and everything. So, you know, Mama was actually getting a tad bit of practice in, because something I noticed, and honestly, minus being gone and stuff, but one thing I noticed, and I'm glad that we did change times, and it's nothing wrong with the other time, of course, but this time here, in this section, we're here for about a month or two. This is the chattiest bunch of people, and I'm sure it's not going to always be like that right now, especially right now, but this is the most chattiest group of people I have ever met, which is great. You know, I love that, right? I love to chat with you guys. You guys are fantastic. However, the other side, not saying that they weren't, but it was a lot more quiet. So I was able to actually work on more of my ASMR stuff, like actually ASMR stuff. And I think I got better at it, even though I've been gone for a month. So it's probably going to be very to be desired. Let's say that. Not to be desired. Is that better? To be desired. So that's going to be a bit of a thing. But, you know, point is that I think I got some new skills for you guys. Little different stuff for you. A little different. Oh, you'll be the judge of that. Well, I hope you are, because that means you have to stay here. It was my trap all along. You know, it was my plan. It was my plan, not my trap. The trap is the plan. Did that make sense or no? You know, probably not. But you know, I'm a firm believer of, even if you say something silly, if you run with it, you gotta be very confident with it, then no one's gonna bat an eye. And even if they do, like, you're very confident with it, so they'll leave you be. They'll leave you be. Have you ever wondered how maybe somebody who is quite charismatic, very confident, but they might be a tad bit on the slow side, aka me, tad bit dumb, they can still pull a room as long as they really, you know, they're in it, they feel it. We call that passion, and that's something that we don't get a chance to see very often. But anyway, I'm yapping like crazy for no reason. Maybe just because I'm happy to see you guys. But what have you guys been up to? I missed you guys so very much. Also, I'm going to be playing with some of my new toys I have. Equipment. Actually, it's not toys. Lilian, it's not toys. Equipment. I have new brushes, actually. I got a whole bunch of brand new brushes while I was gone, because I actually ordered them before I left. Before, like, I was like, oh, I need to take my time. I got a bunch of them. A bunch of stuff. I got a bunch of stuff, and then I was like, hey, by the way, I'm gone. So I never had a chance to use it. So that's pretty bad. Bad puppers. I am 100% out. Not intentionally, of course, but what are you gonna do, right? Oh, you're talking about though. Better not be talking like that. Or maybe you're not. I'm not sure. You know, you guys have slightly corrupted me the last few months while I was here. I'm just saying. Sometimes I'll say something, and then all of a sudden, that's not what you guys meant. And I'm like, oh, I see. I gotta leave now and have a good stream. Lord, you have yourself a fantastic stream. But yes, thank you guys so much for stopping by. Like, seriously, from the bottom of my heart. Very happy to see you guys. Very happy. And if you guys are new here, hello, my name is Lilian. It's great to meet you, and welcome back to my welcome back stream. Yeah, actually, you know what's funny? My welcome back stream. Since the last one was supposed to be like that. And you wanna know what's funny? It's a little ironic, but it's still funny nonetheless. Because, you know, I try to change my title, have something kind of cute for you guys, something new. So when I looked at it, I was like, oh, that's exactly what I'm gonna say, because it was literally the welcome back stream last time. So it seemed like I didn't have to change very much. Apparently not. So that was different. It's quite different. So we will forever. Oh. I think that's my hands. I'm a little nervous. As you can tell here, listen. That's what we call sweaty hands. That's what we call sweaty hands, and I'm a tad bit nervous, so bear with me. Bear with me. Now my question, how does everything sound? Because that's the thing I want to know. Let's do just a couple of test triggers just to get things flowing, shall we? I think everything sounds pretty good, actually. You know, it's funny because this is my first time hearing this stuff again as well. So I'm like, okay, that's good. That's a test here. That's a test there. You guys are forever going to be my guinea pigs. My little test, was it test subjects? My scientist, if you will. My scientist. Also, look, Goldie, how are you doing? What are you doing at this time? You know, believe it or not, this actually used to be our normal time. This used to be our normal time. And where I'm from, this is usually the time before I head off to work. However, I started earlier this time. So I have a little bit of time, a little bit of lenient time, if you know what I mean. Makes things a tad bit easier for me. You know what I mean? Also, hi Andy. I feel like it's been forever. Hello there. Well, it has been. Thank you for the 5 months, by the way. Thank you. Anyway, you guys keep distracting me. Yeah, it's only you guys. But, what have you guys been up to? What have you guys been doing? The last month. Say it's about the last month. You know, I gotta get everyone back onto this normal schedule. Because if not, like, I might miss every single one of you guys then. I mean, I need everyone here. It's like class. You know, for like, you ever been to very strict class in, oh my god, I have a bit of a stutter. University, there it is. And you're like, all attendance must be required. If you haven't, then good for you. It's gonna be like that. I need everyone here 24/7. Thank goodness I work in the evenings. So yeah, I was asking earlier, I was wondering if this is a good time for a lot of people. But then again, I feel like I always ask that. There's gonna be some good times and some bad times. But I like this time because this is where I actually met everybody. This is where I met everyone for the first time. Well, good majority of you guys. Let's say that. Now, I can already see there's probably gonna be a few people I don't get to see anymore. I don't see, why am I forgetting his name? Oh god, you know what? I'm not even gonna try. I'm not even going to try. I'm gonna be really bad with names, so we are not doing that. How about that? I said, OMG, it's been so long. I can legally drink alcohol now. Oh, you lied to me. Unless you were very close. Unless you were very close to like 21 already. Well, it's 21 for you, isn't it? It's different from most places. It's different from most places. Oh yeah, Velcor. That's who I was thinking of. I remember him and a few others came in about this time. You know, it's funny. Even though it has only been about a month or so, I feel like the very first day that I came in, very nervous, but didn't think anyone was going to come by today. Yeah, I was about to say a few people. Not me. Well, a few people, I said. You might be some. Actually, I'm trying to remember who I'm really good with remembering names. Cannot say them, to say the least, but I'm trying to remember who wasn't able to come into our older times. Because it'd be nice to see some familiar faces again. Definitely some familiar faces. That'd be nice. Also, I gotta kind of have to get used to the heat in the room. It's actually gotten much better. It's gotten much better now that the temperature's starting to change. As well as the humidity is starting to change a tad bit too. Yeah, so to have not seen him in a minute. One was Albert. That's true. I would always talk about him on stream. I think the reason why I would is because he's the one who recommended the knife thing. Even though it was more as like a joke. I think it might have just have been a bit of a joke, but 10-2 became more of like a regular thing, so I thought that was neat. Oh god, you have very much names for him, do you? Anyway, so, like I said, yeah, been tad too much. Don't think I won't start biting your fingers again. I know you missed that. I mean, she's saying with the water. Oh, I wonder why. You guys are silly. Anyway, chat, actually, before I go into my next section, because I do want to ask you what you guys been up to. I feel like it's been 20,000 years. You said both sounds good. Left, right, left, or the other way around. Which is completely fine. Andy, yes. However, I do have a few things I need to go over really fast. Um, I know you guys are trying to go and get some of those like triggers again. 3D sound. I'm gonna say yes to that one then. It's the opposite for me. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. As long as it's like, as long as they're both working. That's like the issue that I was nervous about. All right. So before we actually continue, also listen. Wait, is it Sivd? Sivd. I feel like I might be saying the name wrong. Thank you for the follow, though. I really much appreciate it. Very nice. Thank you. All right, I'll be right back. I do have to go use the loo really fast. So, don't go nowhere. I promise. I'm not leaving for a month. You know, that might be the joke now, is every time I go use the loo or something, I'm going to be gone for a month. What's that one joke? I've seen on the internet. Where it's like, I can be like your dad. I can be your papa. That's left from, what is it? Left to go get milk for a few years. You know, that could be me now. How does that sound? Just kidding, just kidding. That sounds awful. So, anyway, I'll be right back. Don't go nowhere. And thanks for stopping by, everyone. Thank you. It's great to see everyone again. Also, I need to fix my phone. My phone looks awful. It has been a minute. Sorry about that. I had to go and use the loo really fast, and I had to go and change the temperature because it was actually quite hot in my room for a minute. I forgot how hot all of this gets, so I was like, ooh, let's go ahead and fix that. Oh, by the way, there is no background noise, is there? At least I don't think so, but I thought I'd ask you guys just in case. I want everything to sound nice and pretty. I want to make sure that everything sounds nice and pretty. You know, I have to show up very nice for you guys, you know? It is our stream back after all, so can only give you guys nothing but the best. Even though it's probably not going to be, but, you know, I like to pretend. But yes, where were we before I actually had to go use the loo really fast? Oh, actually, I think I was asking guys what you guys been up to. Not everybody at once now. No, I'm kidding. I'm I'm excited to be back. I'm gonna be very goofy with a tad bit bratty, maybe a little bit silly. Sent the notes. Oh, you sent a note? Did you send it? Hold on. You sent it through Discord? Oh, I think you might be talking to You just send it over to the Discord. That would be awesome, please and thank you. Also, hello tonight. How you doing? Hello there. Thank you so very much for stopping by, and thank you for the follow, by the way. Thank you. Good to have you. I've been waiting for you. I've been waiting to come back to you guys. Hello, Cara. How are you doing? Thank you so very much for the 5 months. I appreciate that. Thank you. I'm telling you, I'm like tiptoeing around my mic. I'm not gonna lie to you. I have been tiptoeing around my mic. I've been trying to make sure that everything sounds good without it being messy. I mean, I knew it probably would be at least a little bit today. Because you know me, if I'm not actually going to go and start testing things, it's going to be a little messy. That's why, like, it might be good to, like, test things. I don't know, maybe. But then again, that's what a real streamer would do, and I never said that I was, personally. But wouldn't that be cool? I'm still working my tail off, and have a potential girlfriend. Wait, hold on. You can have a girlfriend. Because here's the thing. I'm supposed to be that time you have for your extra time. By the way, that's a joke. I wish you nothing but the best. That's awesome, though. So went to Bloom's Park, haunted as hell. Wait, what is Bloom? Where is Bloom? Actually, I have never heard that one before. I'm assuming somewhere in America. That's my guess. It's the Yandere puffy mode. Let's see. If I started saying that, I should have been like, you're not allowed to have that. How about you fix that, shall we? Something like that. Exactly. You better be breaking up right now. I mean, did I give you permission for that? You didn't even ask me. Oh, wait, I've been gone. You know what? I'll allow it. Executive order. There it is. I like to pretend like I know words. But let's be real, I do not. He said you can't be my free time whenever you're gone for a month. Well, I won't go nowhere anymore. How about that? Fine. You twisted my arm. You see this one? That arm right there. Not this one. This is my good arm. Don't do that one. Actually, to be honest with you, I think it's the opposite way, but I'm sticking with that right now. How about that? For now, let's say, we're gonna stick with that. Yeah. Anyway, you know, you're gonna get nothing but yaps from me. You're gonna get nothing from yaps from me, so be ready for that. I mean, I gotta catch up with all the time I was gone, you know? I said I would, but she's special. Aww. But does she give you heartbeats? I am joking too much today. I was like, but does she give me heartbeats as I twiddle my fingers? Do you hear this? Watch. It's that one thing that people do when they're like, let me think. Let me ponder on that. I'm glad I have this mic now. It's very, 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 very sensitive. Did you like that? You're like, no, kind of. Oh, I see it. Well, I will not ask any more on that one. No, but yes, I'll be here 24/7. You know, I'll be like one of those, what do they call it? It's like the AI people that are on all the time. Better yet, just do reruns. That is also a joke. Never really been much for that kind of content. Let's say that. Never really been much for that. Plus, if I remember correctly, a lot of you guys told me that you guys don't like that for the last time either. Oh, actually, I do like to apologize about every little thing. So let me say one. Sorry if I sound a tad bit, I like to say a tad bit crusty. I've been talking to lots of customers today, so it's been a very, very, very busy day today. But not too busy. Or not today, yesterday. Well, not too busy to come by, but of course not. I really did miss you, though. I said watch vids pretty often. Aw. Listen, stuff like that means the world to me. And it's good to have you guys, so thank you. I'm going to start getting everyone back onto the flow again. It's going to be quite different, I think, for the next few weeks. I'm sure things will go back to normal very soon. However, being not only gone for a while, but also changing times drastically. I think it was in like 12-hour difference, if not more, actually, now that I think about it. It's definitely going to be a little bit different for a while, but it should be fine. So yeah, I go off to Twitch for things live. I go to Twitch for things live, and I go to YouTube for pre-recorded things. Yeah, at least from when we've talked about it before, in the past, I was told that most of us, which makes sense since we're on Twitch right now, most of you guys like live content, which I'm going to be real with you, I've actually kind of gotten used to that too. Even though I am a loyalist. See, I know words. I definitely know words, for sure. I'm a loyalist too when it comes to YouTube and stuff like that, because I very much like videos. This is true. Also, is it Doorbach? Thank you so much for the 6 months, by the way. It's very nice seeing you. Welcome back. Stop in and say hi. I gotta wake up in 3 hours. So be safe and see ya. See you next month. Oh, so it's the joke that I'm gonna be gone for months now. I have now become the joke. Life is pain. How do they say it? It's like life is pain. Perfect. Also, hello, Degen. How are you doing? It's good to see you. Degen, it's the first time I've actually been able to see you early on stream. Well, when we were doing them. I think it's just because of the time. I think I saw you maybe once or twice back at the older time. So, interesting. You know me, I'm going to have that radar vision on all the people that are stopping by. It's like, I know, I see you now. Hello. He said, oh no, the gloves are for protection. The gloves, you say? Actually, I haven't had a chance to use those in a month. Go figure. Listen, I still got it. I got the whole biting skills down. I might have actually gotten better at them. Hold on. Let me see if I can find them. It's funny because I don't have all my stuff where they should be. Because like I said, being gone for a month has not helped with my organization. However, I would like to announce to you guys that I have cleaned my room. Minus organizing things. So you can hold your applause. Okay, you guys can clap if you want. That's fine. It's a big achievement. Thank you very much. I'll be here all day. Yes, right now it's morning here, and the daily artillery fire has died down early, so less hiding and more chilling. And what situation are you in right now? I feel like you have bombs going on all around you, and yet you're just like, let me watch the puppy really fast. I mean, if that helps with your busy day, then I suppose I'm not too sad about it, but do be careful. That is something that I do worry about. You guys' safety and whatnot. Literally, yes. Well, sounds like something that either may or may not be a tad bit classified. So if you want to chat about stuff like that, you know me. I will yap your guys' ears off. Or not, that's fine. I haven't worked on my ASMR skills in a while. You hear this? So that, still got it. Barely got it, but still there nonetheless. So, just like riding a bike, you never forget. You might just need just a bit of practice. Just a tad bit of practice. To live is to suffer. To survive is to find some meaning in the suffering. That's a lot of words inside that. You know, I like that. I like that saying though. Oh, how does this sound? Yeah, I'm not used to my camera. If anything, this is gonna be just like last time, just like before. I can never, ever, ever seem to get a good spot for my camera. So my model tends to break 20%. It's great, I love it. Oh, I have no idea what that is. Where's that? Let's see, hold on. That's not bad, is it? And do be very picky when it comes to the audio. Because like I said, first day back, so I really need feedback if there's any kind of problems. Especially since I've been gone for a second, so do be picky, do be picky. Also, hi Jade, thank you so much for the 6 months, by the way. Hi, it's good to see you. Welcome back. Welcome back. We're doing a very strong attempt to get everything working again. Even though I think I'm doing a terrible job of it, but then again, when do I do anything correct? I was told it might just be a bit of the streamer thing. Streamers have a tendency not to get things correct, apparently. At least from what I've watched. But yes, if I haven't said hi to you yet, hello. It's good to see everyone again. Thank you so very much for stopping in again. It means a lot to me. Thank you. And I hope you guys have been well. It feels so good to be back again. And like I said, I promise not to go nowhere this time. Unless you want me to. I can go right outside, actually. Well, actually, I did actually go use the loo already. I didn't use the loo already, so... maybe that's why. I'm good to go. How's that sound? I'm using gloves on this one. This was something that I remember watching from a video when I was trying to actually see if I wanted this 3DO mic, and I like it. Oh, you know what? Let us all look and discuss at this 3DO mic, the new one, because you're the one that started all this. It broke. I had problems. I came back, and then I had more problems. I think you might be bad luck. However, I can't return you because you're expensive. That and you sound awesome. However, I'm gonna need you not to be so sassy. Thank you very much. It is me who has to be the sassy one. Thank you very much. As long as you got enough for us. I did, actually. It was quite lovely. However, nothing's ever gonna stop the sound of crust, at least for me, since I'm always talking with customers and whatnot, so I can never have that elegant sounding voice that I feel like I may have had once when I first started sharing. It's either once or when I came back originally, and then everything was perfect. And then all of a sudden the customers needed my attention. Why does everyone always need my attention? I don't get it. It's like, listen, I do not understand. Like, can't you guys handle all this on your own? I mean, it makes sense to me. I mean, I don't work at the company, you work at the company. Like, just get it done yourself, silly. I mean, it makes a lot more sense to me. It's funny, I actually don't have the camera fully fixed yet. So you can see when I do this. Watch. On this ear, the model just freaks out. One of these days, chat, I'm gonna figure that out. You know, minus a couple of, let's say a month and a half. I've been here about 4.5, then let's say that. Somewhere around there, right? You would think I would have all of this situated already. But apparently I'm just a very bad streamer because I don't yet, so isn't that wild? But at least I still remember those. So at least you can say that not everything's all lost yet. Alright, still got the mouth noises down. At least I think so anyway. You can never escape my pokes. Yeah, but I'll be ready for them. I'll be ready for them. I've trained. I am crazy with it now. Don't think I'm not. Don't think I've gone soft. Don't think I've gone soft. New model debut win. Why would I do that? It's barely even started if you really think about it. Maybe if I can actually be consistent for a little bit, then I might even consider it. Maybe I'll consider it if that happens, but I'd like to. I think I've told you guys this before, but, I think I told you guys this before, but, what was that? Oh god, now I lost my train of thought. Thank you. This model right here is a, I think it was like a rental. So with that being said, I like to be able to have something that's more my own. But like I said, let me be more of a stable streamer first before I can even do any of that. Imagine trying to waste your money on that and it's just like you're not here. I feel like that'd be very bad. Can't do that, at least not yet. Can I hum? Yep, I can, just like you know how to breathe. You like that? I can. However, for some reason, my yapping skills are just, they're too strong today. So how can I hum at you? By the way, how does that sound? I want to make sure that there's no, okay, listen, do you guys remember when there's that buzz noise? That disgusting buzz noise every time that I did something like that? I want to make sure that's not there. I don't think that it is. You know me, I'm going to always be a tad bit paranoid on half my stuff, so it is to be expected. It's to be expected from me, so. As I make faces at you. How funny. Well, listen, I try to be. However, I feel like I come off more as annoying, but hey, you like what you like. Sometimes other things you don't, but you deal with it. Let's see, I wonder if I can remember half the things that I was doing before. I have so much when it comes to all of this equipment, and I never use it. Well, probably because I've been gone, but you know what I mean. I got it now. Exactly, you like what you like. I mean, some would say you just have bad taste in things, but who am I to judge? I know, after stream today, guaranteed. Because I'm always paranoid with things. I am 100% gonna watch VOD and make sure everything sounds lovely. Let's say that. We'll see how that goes then. I'm gonna be listening and be like, Sounds a tad bit crusty though, doesn't it? However, I didn't change anything from last time, so. But like I said, you know me. It's a bit of a problem that I have, so. I think you might call that anxiety. I want to say you might call that anxiety. Possibly. So it's where it sounds like you have a mortar. Like the big explosions. I think that's what you're talking about, but I don't know what you might be referring to. I'm not sure what you might be referring to, though. Unless I asked the question, I might have accidentally missed it. I have a tendency to do that sometimes. Couldn't tell you why. Well, you're no help. Sounds good so far. Awesome, awesome. I'm telling you, what's a Lili stream without it being a little bit paranoid, you know? I feel like that is like the bread and butter. It's the bread and butter, if you ask me. The only problem that I'm having now is the camera's still a tad bit messy. Let me see if I can fix that. Because you know it's going to bother me. I want to say that might be OCD. But like I said, you know, I don't really know. I never try to self-diagnose myself with anything. I always like to say that if you're really your doctor, then that's fine. So I got bit for the face. Oh, you know, I just thought that's what you wanted. You know, after a while you start seeing all these again, and I'm like, oh no. It's like, what do you want to say, puppy PTSD now? It's like puppy PTSD now. You know, you just haven't gotten used to it again, and then all of a sudden it comes back. And I'm like, uh-oh. Gotta get back on the flow again. A wooden bowl and a fat stick. What's that called? Oh, you're talking about a singing bowl. Where's my singing bowl? Like I said, all my stuff is like all over the place. Again, maybe something I probably should have fixed while it's gone, but as you guys already know, I'm not really let's just say I don't plan things out as good as I probably should. This one right here. I'm assuming that's what you mean. Being extra careful so I don't accidentally like, because I have done that before. I think today will be a very successful stream if, and only if, I don't drop something. Now that is my big concern. Did someone say singing, Lili? I could never do that. Listen, I would be too nervous. However, I can one day. I definitely can maybe one day. Can you make the bowl hum? Probably, but that seems like skill, and that's something I don't have. I like to say as the game would say, skill issue. That's my thing. I feel like if I try to make anything hum right now, I'm about to break it. I think I might break it, possibly. Also, hello Monk, how are you doing? Hello there. I swear my camera's still broken. It's gonna bother me like crazy. Here, go over here, silly. There he is, stop breaking. Stop breaking on me. I think it's just because my hand might be here and it blocks me. Doesn't like that. It said I'm here long enough to somewhat know that she nearly jinxed herself by saying that. You know, I'm not really the luckiest person, as you guys can tell. One thing happens and all of a sudden everything starts breaking. It's like a snowball effect, but not in like a good way. Some people have a snowball effect and you guys win. Me, on the other hand, I'm what, to be a tad bit messy. Or mortal or a pastel is what I was. Oh, I think that's a singing bowl still, is it not? I'm not really much of an ASMR artist, more of an ASMR apprentice, as you guys already know. So I know nothing about nothing. When in doubt, just look cute and nod. You're like, yep, absolutely, whatever you just said. 100%, that's all I got. You know, you can always ask a scientist or something. No, for me, I'm just a puppy, so I wouldn't know nothing. Isn't that awesome? Sorry if I'm a little bit nervous still. I feel like I haven't had a chance to actually have just a room of chatting for like a month. For a month, so I'm not used to it. I love that emote though. Like the dumb one. That's my favorite. Or one of my favorites. I still think the nodding one is still one of my favorites. Like that's like one of top notch right there. So I need to fix my model one more time. She's being a brat. There it is. One of these days you won't do this. Sometimes she looks all the way up on the light, as if she's staring at the sky. And I'm just like, what are you staring at? What might you be staring at? Now I was thinking about this too. So today is Wednesday. So with that being said, I don't think I'll be on tomorrow. I wanted to do Wednesday, for the start, mainly because I was like, okay, kind of like when you send kids off to school. Well, sometimes they do Fridays and stuff, but like, if you think about it, give them time to work into it, get a day off, and then come back. So I think that's what we're gonna do. I think that works the best. At least I want to say so. But then again, who knows? Maybe I get really excited and then I come back. It's hard to say. You know me, I get overly excited. And when that happens, you never know what's going to happen. Because I know I don't. Because I know I don't. Also, Ish, how are you doing? Well, you're brine me. Sounds like a plan. Do people say plan stand? Have you ever heard that one before? It's like, sounds like a plan stand. I've always liked that saying. How is your little Yappy doing? Oh, so she has been really good lately. She's gotten a tad bit older, by a month, if you haven't noticed. And she's a lot quieter now. A lot quieter now. Doesn't do as much yapping, at least not in the middle of the night. Well, yeah, definitely not near the middle of the night. Sometimes during the day, but that's usually just because she's very, she wants attention. She can be a little lonely sometimes. But then again, can't we all, I know. Unfortunately, you don't get that no more. And besides, it's on at a different time now, so isn't that lovely? You may not even hear a whole bunch of, background noise. So listen, I'm sure you and all the rest of the VOD watchers might like that, actually. Makes it so you can get the true ASMR feel. If that makes sense. Wait, what is this? Oh, is that what you made today? Ground turkey, carrots, and potatoes. Now that sounds simple but great. For me, simplicity is like the biggest thing in the world. Do not make things complicated, especially when it comes to my food. Like, you can make something completely out of the blue, but at the same time, though, I like the simple things. Well, hello there, Danny. It's very nice to see you. What a surprise. I know. I did write on the Discord saying, oh, we're coming back. But I do not think I put a day. I think mainly because I wasn't sure if I was going to be on today or Thursday. It was, I don't know. I had to go and double check on a few things. But luckily Wednesday was still a thing. So that's nice. But yeah, I think I briefly showed off on the Discord. And I'll probably put on Twitter. I want to say probably later on today. But this is our new time. Around 10 or 11 p.m. PST for Americans. So with that being said, it's going all the way back over to our normal time again. So I know I can be very flip-floppy, but this should be it for a while. Unless for some reason life likes to take me away again from you, which tends to be a more common thing. And by the way, I don't appreciate it. Not at all, by the way. I don't like that at all. So they can just keep me here. They can just keep me here. Every morning. Well, I suppose so, but only if you want to. I mean, you're gonna have to, or else I'm gonna leave again for a month. Joking, I would never threaten you with you guys that. Only if you enjoy yourself, that's it. If not, and you're going to be a brat about it, then of course, I'm gonna have to let you go. But, nobody's like that, especially since everyone knows that I'm the brat here. I think that has been established. I think. If not, we'll remind everybody again. We'll remind everyone. Sad, don't be sad. Has been the rules for a very long time. Then again, I think you are new here, so I guess you'll learn really fast, huh? But all with love, but of course. As I chat, I'm just like, what were the cool noises that I used to have? Well, there's a lot of them, but I'm trying to juggle everything and also find all my equipment that I did not clean up, so So Lili is the only broad here except... Wait, hold on. The Hullo. Wait, who's that? Unless I missed something. Watch, that might be a friend's name and I might have just completely missed it. I'm like, uh-oh. As you can tell, I've been gone for a very long time, so I feel like I've missed out on everything. And you wanna know what sucks too? I'm looking at it right now. Is that I used to like doing like my little teaser stuff, and my teaser still needs to get charged. I want to say it was last stream. I think it was last stream that I actually charged it, or that I was found out that it was dying, and I never changed it. So definitely did not do my job, my due diligence. I think that's what they say, due diligence. Definitely something I'm gonna have to work on if I'm gonna keep coming back. So that's cool. So I know a cool sound. Oh, you know one, huh? I think I know which one you're talking about, possibly. But then again, who knows? Who knows? Well, maybe you're talking about this one. I mean, you could be talking about stuff like that. Or, as I say that, I'm looking for the knife. I'm like, where's the knife? I'm actually looking to see if I can fix my camera, because the camera's quite messy still. You know, if anything, it's just going to be a messy day today until I fix all that. That sounds good. Well, you know, I say that, but I think to myself, when is it ever working for us? When does it ever work for us, you know? Oh God, you know what? I am biting each hand. Forgive me on that one. It's not exactly what I was trying to do. Oh, you can have mine. Well, thank you. Listen, chat, you guys are so giving. So giving. I mean, honestly, I'm better. I mean, I'm better. That's not what I meant. I feel better now because of that. Your growls are better. Well, that might just be because I have better mic now. Well, if you are just coming in, if you weren't with us for the last month or so, however long we were there for, I changed a lot of my equipment, changed a lot of my stuff, changed things to be perfect. Even though it's not perfect, but, you know, I do try my best. I try my best at being, you know, my best. That's all that I can really say with that. You said heartbeat time. Oh, you guys really like that one, huh? Well, I suppose. Actually, you know what? I may not have charged that one either. Remember, that was the one that also needs a little bit of electrical love with it to fully fix things. But here, let me see. Let me see if I can find it. I know that's around here somewhere, but will it work for me? Will it work for Mama? That's the real question. And I will find the answer right now. After I fix this phone again. Just do the head spin. That's what you have to do there. Just do the head spin and then you should be fine. That's the real test. Alright, now let's see if this works. I feel like I'm gonna break some stuff. I think today's gonna be the day where we break stuff. You guys ready for that? I think that sounds like a riveting time. Let's see, hold on. Definitely there. Hold on 1 second. Let me mute you guys really fast, see if I can fix it. I think I hear it. It's a little bit lighter than I'd like, but that's probably because I probably need to charge it. That's my guess. Here, let's try again. Well, sorry, Penelope. How you doing? I am back. I missed you. can hear it, but it sounds a tad bit muffled though, doesn't it? I think I hear it. I think so. Might be a tad bit something I need to work on still with that. That, and I probably just have to charge it. That's probably what it is. However, I'm making a mental checklist of all the things I need to fix and or get back to its working position. Let's say that. It's a working position. Ooh. So that sounds lovely. Sounds cool. It's cutting apples on a wooden cutting board. Well, no, the best part is that I have all of that. Now, am I going to get it today? Probably not. But what you're going to make me want to do eventually is do ASMR cooking. Now, that would be something special, though, wouldn't it? That would be something special. However, write these things down for me. Write these things down for me, because you know I'm quite slow. Tad bit quite slow. Now, what I really want to fix still is the microphone, too. So I can talk on both ends, and my model doesn't do this. Looks like she's having a bit of a seizure. It'd be something special until you drop the can. I mean, doesn't that make it more exciting? Something a little different, some would say. Some would say a tad bit different. You said it does seem a little light. Oh yeah, with the heartbeats? Yeah, it seems a tad bit light. Do not know why. I just assumed that. I just haven't charged it in a while. Like I said, even though I was gone, I did nothing. Literally nothing. When it comes to all of this. So I've been a bad ASMR artist and a bad streamer. So I definitely need to fix all that before we actually start continuing again. Also, hi Penelope, for it. Say hello to you. I hope you're doing well. I hope everyone's doing well today. It is really good to see everyone again. It really is. I am so happy to be back. I hope you know that. Very happy to be back. And if you missed earlier, had lots of personal things happen. My health was bad. Work was really bad. There's a lot of things happening. Had a couple of mental things I had to work on. So I was gone for, the month. So just wanted to say from the bottom of my heart, thank you for waiting for me. I promise I will not be doing that anymore. I do not want to leave you guys. Unless for some reason something bad happens. But like I said, I don't think I have anything prior that I need to actually go and do now. So I think all is well. All is well. Wait, is that how long it was? 25 days. Well, it was close to a week. Close enough. So it's starting off with an instant noodle. Ooh, an instant cup noodle ASMR for the cooking stream. Hey, you gotta start somewhere, And if I drop the cup of noodle, surely that wouldn't be too loud, would it? Surely that wouldn't be terrible. I mean, to me personally, I think that'd be right on the money. That's where you can be safe. And me and safe technically don't really get along, but we can always start today. You can always start today. You can always be safe. Card pack openings. Ooh. See, now that sounds cool also. I'm not gonna lie. Now that sounds quite lovely. God, you guys are giving me all these ideas now. I'm like, wait a second. I don't think I'm ready for these things. As long as I don't leave, I gotta get used to the normal streaming. Let's see, hold on a minute. There was something I had of these. There was these sticks I got while I was gone. And I can't remember why I bought them. Hold on, I'm trying to grab them really fast. I remember I got them, I think, for ASMR, but I can't remember. I'm trying to remember if it was more of a tapping thing. I think it might just be tap it like drumsticks. Drumsticks. Did I say drummy sticks? You know what I mean? Don't think that's why I bought them. I'm gonna have to check later. I'll have to check later. Also, hi Tyga, how are you doing? I can't stay for long, but I want to come by and welcome you back. Well, thank you. I'm happy to see you. Happy to see everyone. Thank you so much for stopping in. You said getting sleepy. Ooh, get some rest. Thank you again so much for stopping in. Thank you. Thank you. Also, hi, Destroyer. Thank you so very much for the 4 months, by the way. Thank you. You guys are quite lovely. Thank you so much for stopping by. How are you doing? It's good to have you. I feel like it's going to take me a little bit to get used to all the triggers again, so if you can just be a tad bit patient for me, I'd be very happy. Be very happy. Plus, not to mention, I'm trying to see if I can fix this mic thing still. Oh god, I do not... Sorry, hold on, I'm trying to fix my phone. I do not miss that. That has always been something that I do remember being a pain in my butt. Hold on. There it is. I think that's a little bit better. Also, hi Fahey, how you doing? It's good to see you. I miss you. I hope you've been doing well. It's very good to see everyone. I'm such a noob at this stuff again. I'm just like, what else did I have here? I have lots of stuff. You know what's funny? Is that what I'm really trying to remember is patterns. Like how I made noises, how I played with my fingers through the mic kind of thing. Believe it or not, that has a little bit of a pattern to it to make it sound just a little bit better. However, seems like I might have forgotten that. I think that might be a bit of a tad bit of muscle memory. I think that's what it is. It's like the muscle memory. Ease up. I would never. Listen, we go all in every single day. Every single day. Also, hello Tyona, how are you doing? It's good to see you. Aw, I would never forget about you. I'm not sure if you're in the Discord, but there was lots of problems. I had lots of personal things happen, so it was not my favorite moments. Let's just say that. It wasn't my favorite moments, but we are here, we are live, and I did apologize for a lot of things, and I think like my biggest thing I wanted to apologize for was mainly just like, you know, I was not very, what am I should tell you, vocal when I was gone. I would say something and not really let you guys know while I was gone, and then kind of come back and then pretty much go away again. So it was even a confusing time for me. I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't even know if I was going to be able to stream again. It was that bad. There was a bunch of stuff going on, but I think things are cleaned up. I think we're solid. I don't think there's any more problems we have, so wish me luck. At least I hope not. Also, I got brand new brushes, so hopefully I can actually like use them for what they're supposed to be used for now. Barely saw that. I had like my eyes closed. Sometimes I'll like do different kind of triggers and I'll close my eyes. I don't know why, I just do. It's like mainly getting into the zone kind of thing. At least I think that's what that is. It may just be a tad bit of a nervous tick. I'm not exactly sure yet. You know me, I always have something going wrong. Usually it's more like a personal thing. Like I said, it might just be a bit of a skill issue. Hold on, I'm still looking for my stick. There is a stick that I use. Oh yeah, I did not come prepared today whatsoever. You know, maybe Thursday was actually the day I should have came back. Hold on, I'm looking for it really fast. Honestly, I knew it was gonna be swept anyway, so to be honest, there probably would have been something wrong on Thursday anyway, so you know, gotta make do with what you got, you know? But where is my mallet? You know, now that I think about it, I think there was an issue with the mallet last time too. And where's my other globe? Cat, don't you love that I'm never prepared? I took a whole month to do it too. Didn't work. Oh well, what are you gonna do? I hope you guys are getting good sleep. I hope you guys are getting good sleep, relaxing, and enjoying your time here. That's the charm. Oh, is that what it is? Is that what it is? Ah, I see. So you come here for the scuff. Well, I suppose if you like to watch somebody suffer, then you come to the right place. Now, I don't think that's what you guys would do. I mean, surely not. You guys are very, how should I say? You guys are very wholesome and positive. Wholesome and positive, and nothing but the best for your streamer. I mean, you know, I've seen other Twitch chats, but at least from my understanding, you guys are different. You guys are different. I mean, come on now. I know my chat. Surely I know my chat. I mean, unless you changed in the last month or so. Or, excuse me, 25 days, I like to say. 25 days. I like the squishy noise too. Sorry, it's probably a bad noise to listen to. It's like... Hold on, let me fix my phone one more time. Ooh, I do not like this. Chat, I am so picky. I am so picky. If it's not to my liking, to my standards, then I'm like, You know, I really wish, and some people like this because it makes it so that you can at least have something that's presentable, but I wish it did not have this weird tick of having everything be perfect. Like, ugh, it's so annoying. It's so annoying. You know, I don't think I need more of a reassurance thing. It's more of a personal thing, kind of thing. Like, I could have everything, chef's kiss, but it'll never actually be perfect. Now, that's where, for me, I need to tell myself that, because there's no such thing as perfect. Perfect does not exist. At least when it comes to humans. Humans. You know, human will always have humor error for a reason. So, however, I do like to have at least innovation. Let's say that. Innovation to me lets me personally feel like things are moving to a direction that are more upwards. And I'm not sure if you guys know, when you go up higher, this might blow your mind. So I'm gonna need y'all to like take a seat. Don't want to blow your mind too much. But the higher you go, tends to be clouds. You got that down? There's clouds, and I'm not sure if you know, but I might be a tad bit of a cloud puppy. So that might just be where my home is. Now, I'm not exactly sure though. I want to say yes though, but I never actually really found it myself. I'm just here all of a sudden, so I'm like, oh, I see. Can that be my VTuber lore? It's funny because I've never really had VTuber lore. I think somebody asked me, like, when I first started, I was like, oh, like, do you have any? I'm like, not really. I just grabbed the motto because my friend helped me, and then it's like, boom, here I am. I am here. Welcome. Now, is that the best way to do things? Not sure. Now, I don't really know if there is a good way or a bad way to do things. I just do it like the Lili way. That's pretty much all I got. A steady process. A steady progress. Yes, exactly. We're making progress. Now, not being able to actually read stuff, that tends to still be one of my big problems, but hey, some people like that. So I don't know if you like dogs that are maybe a tad bit dumb, then you come to the right place. Also, hello, Gemma. How are you? You said water. Yep, that's how you say it. You know, I know Americans like to say otherwise, but that's how you say it. You gotta add the like water. However, it's not like I can't say water. Like, it's harder to say. I'm not gonna lie, it's like saying water versus water. I feel like I'm saying like, what's the word? I think they, like, how do Americans say it? Like turd. Like poop. It's like water. Like, See, that's not very pleasant. It's not very pleasant to me anyway. Like ta. Sorry, yeah, my model is moving around like crazy. She's like... I will definitely have to fix her a little bit later. Either that, or I'm just really excited. I tend to get overly excited, as you guys know. Tend to get just a tad bit overly excited. It's I think I think that's a dog thing. Must be. I was actually thinking about grabbing my this brand new camera stand that I have. I do not know how it was gonna work, but I thought about getting that. Might work out with the models a tad bit better. But then again, with model enjoyers for VTuber ASMR artists, from what I've seen, when I've watched their streams, I always notice that models tend to be a tad bit messy. That's what I've noticed. So what you gotta do to compensate for that, at least in my personal opinion, is you have to make sure that the ASMR is really, really, really good. However, I can't do that just yet either, but we'll get there. See, Brits are complicated. We're the ones who started that, actually. You know, the English language. Wonder where that started. Oh, yeah. I think you might have your facts wrong. You know, it's Americans actually changed it up there. However, I do like Americans, though. I think you guys are really cool. Then again, I think there's actually a lot of EU people here, actually. So, either way, everyone's welcome here, so don't even worry about it. With the duh. Oh, I see. So just like slight changes there. It's like slight little changes here and there. You know, I understand that. You said you think I'm cool, but of course. And loyal. I cannot say that enough, though, when I say you guys are fantastic. If you want to talk about a loyalty test, you want to say like a loyalty check, there's still so many awesome people that stop by, and I've been gone for a month. So I'm trying not to bring it up too much, so I do apologize. It's not like a weird flex or nothing, but just something where I'm like grateful. Let's say that. Very grateful. Canada gang. I've never been to Canada. How is it? I've heard nice things about it. Most definitely. Also, hi Evil, how are you doing? Hello there. Yeah, there are a few streams that I missed. No, listen, you haven't missed anything. You know, I'm sure there are probably a few people that have, while I'm gone, probably just think that they miss me. Because, you know, I will say, you know, we have a tendency, not all the time, to miss our scheduled times. Now, I would love it if I can actually stay on that time nowadays. That would be fantastic. You were gone? No, I would let you guys know that. That would just be silly. I always like the shaky noise from the water. It's really, I don't know, I like it. I'm looking for the smell it. It's bothering me. Yeah, next stream will be 20 times better, because I will remember where everything is. You know, to be honest with you, I was just expecting just to yap like 24/7. Mainly just because I haven't done it with you guys in a while, so. Hey, but honestly, each one, either way works for me, so. I do not mind. You like the water? Or do you like water? I feel like because I can't say it very well, I have to emphasize on the tss, tss. I feel like that sounds awful, but that's all I know. Forgive me. Also, hi Spartan, it's good to see you. Hello there. And you were not late, you were right on time. Don't worry, I'm late. I'm late by 25 days. So I missed it by that much. Don't worry, it's just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a tad bit. I love the yapping. Well, you're gonna get nothing but that. You're gonna get nothing but that, at least for a little bit. At least for a little bit. You know, when I get excited, that's all I ever do. That's all I ever do. The only thing I need to get better at is A, fix the camera, because it's bothering me, and 2, being able to swap back and forth again. Because that's where the real yapping comes from. You can yap as much as you want, but probably be better if they can hear it from both ends. Also without my model breaking. So she's not looking like she's having a seizure. By the way, John, I'm not actually having a seizure. Just so you know, I don't want to make you guys nervous. So yes, I'm good. No need to panic or nothing. Also, hi Annie, hi. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. And how was your stream? Welcome, Raiders. Very nice to have you. My name is Lilian. It's great to see you. And welcome to our welcome back stream. It is good to be back. Great to be back. I'm a tad bit nervous, though, I'm not gonna lie. You know, when I got on today, oh, by the way, thank you, Switch, for the shout out. I appreciate that. Thank you. You know, when I got back on today, I was like, oh God, how do I do this again? I know it sounds silly, because like you're on for months, and then you're like, okay, this is like second nature and whatnot. Then you start, and you're like, oh no. You know, but it's good to see you, and I hope stream went really, really, really well. Thank you so much for stopping in. Feel free to relax, enjoy yourself, and thank you for thinking about us today. It means a lot to me. It really does, so thank you. You know, my big thing is trying to remember all my sounds. I am a big lover. I'm a big lover of like mouth noises. However, if I don't do them as much, I feel like I don't do them well, which makes sense, you know? It's like riding a bike. You don't ride a bike very much, then you're probably gonna forget a little something, something. You're gonna like forget just a little bit, even if it's just a tad bit. So I'm sure that I'll come back with a little bit of work, a little bit of pizzazz, in there, you know? But yeah, it's good to have you guys. Thank you again for thinking about us. I'm trying to get all of my water noises correct. Is that crazy, guys? You make me look wild. Don't think I won't bite you. If anything, it's long overdue. It's long overdue. I'm glad that the whistles are still working. He said, but what if no bite? That's like, what if when it gets cloudy it doesn't rain? Because it has to rain. Wait, actually, don't clouds form because of the... Oh God, hold on. I'm having a brain fire. Doesn't clouds form because of the water in the air? Oh God, maybe I should use the better example. I thought I'd use that one because I'm a cloud puppy. Seems I don't even know my own clouds. I'm telling you, lore broken. Lore... Oh. And I'm smacking my mic, but I didn't drop nothing yet. Perfect. So we're on the right path. Now we're right on the right path now. Oh, is that what it is? See, I knew that. It's crazy because I did know that, but I just wanted to make sure that you guys were paying attention. You know, more people chat and say hi whenever the streamer says something wrong. You know, someone has to put on their glasses and be like, actually. You have to use that nerd voice to be like, actually. So, thank you guys, thank you. See, you taught me something. You know, there was this rule that we used to have. Not sure if you guys remember, but every day, you have to teach me at least one thing every day. That was something that you guys still have to oblige by. I don't think that's the right word. I just had 2 cans of ship oiled. You regret that? That actually, for some reason, to me sounds fantastic. Then again, I like any kind of like pasta, anything like that. Now, too much might be a tad bit much. I see you, Thick. Yeah, it might just be a tad bit too much, but it does sound yummy though. Well, I hope you feel better. I said, and for now, I'll be prepping for bed. And then get some good sleep. I hope you have a fantastic day. And thank you again for the rain. It really does mean a lot to me. Thank you. So do we need to teach you 25 things again? Wait, 25? You know, I thought we were just doing 1. Did something change all of a sudden? Maybe something changed. I might have missed it, huh? You know, apparently I don't pay attention either, so... Maybe you can teach me how to pay attention again. Well, actually, that's a lie. I have never, ever been one to actually pay attention. I would have to relook at my stuff and be like, oh yeah, there she goes. Her ADHD strong today, isn't it? Also, hi Dark. Thank you so much for the 3 months. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Hello and welcome, stranger. Hi. Sorry for being gone for so long. I'm back now. I'm back now. I don't plan on going nowhere. Exactly, it's because of my midday. I see why you said 25 now. If I could press like that air button, like the shh. I get it. Yes, so you have to teach me 25 things now. You get it, chat, because it's for the 25 days. I don't know why my brain didn't like register that. You know, coming back to streaming, of course, like you're gonna have some problems, but of course. But of course. I mean, it sounds about right to me. You changed the recipe of gum too much. Wait, we're talking about gum now. It's a bit of a random topic, but understandable. I can't remember the last time I had gum. Yeah, I try not to have gum mainly just because you're never gonna guess, but I have this tendency. I have this tendency to forget where things are, and sometimes I might like take it out for a second, and maybe I'll put it somewhere, and then all of a sudden I don't know where it is. But then I'll find it again the moment I like put a drink out or something, or I put my hand out there from where it once was, not looking, of course, not looking, and then it's all gooey and sticky, and that makes a problem. Not my best days. Let's say that. Not my best days. I hope you're better now. I am just about better. Let's say that. There's still a couple of things I still have to do, of course, but I was telling chat this earlier, and if you missed it, that's completely fine. If there's anything you want to know, anything that I was working on or things I was doing, feel free to ask. But I was telling chat that my biggest apology, I like to say, which by the way, my English is very bad, I can definitely see. Also, TJ, how are you doing? My biggest apology, I like to say, is sorry for leaving you guys in the dark. I don't like when that happens. And even though I was in a bit of a mental mess, because I definitely was having a lot of issues. And I did ask Switch to help me for a few things. So like I said, shout out to Switch. He does very, very good stuff for me. He very much helps me out plenty. But yeah, I just couldn't really bring myself to disappoint more people. I was already not feeling great, and having to it didn't help that the microphone, whenever that went out, I was gone for like a week, maybe 2 or something, I can't remember. And then I came back happy, then things messed up again. So then I was like, well, I'm leaving again. So I was more or less making myself disappointed, and then I didn't want to make others disappointed. So then I wouldn't write anybody, which makes people even more disappointed. It's like self-destructive. I have that kind of personality sometimes. So don't mean to, but I think that's just something that I was born with, I guess. It's like that same personality where I like to be perfectionist. Like, will you ever? Absolutely not. But try to tell my brain that. And because that's not the case, there'll be times where I'll get a little depressed, let's say that. Usually I'm pretty good with a lot of that. So, but I think a lot of the times it was, I think more or less it was, how do I say? It was the current times, current issues, like kind of thing, Also, Siv, what are you talking about? You talking about random stuff? Talk about the current topic at hand, if you can for me, please. Thank you. But yeah, so that is, that's really all. Like, I still feel bad for that, though. I do feel bad for that. That was, because, I apologize for every little thing. Happens to be my specialty, let's say that. Apologize about every little thing, but, now that that's the case, I am back, and, we did change our schedules too, as you can clearly see. As you can clearly see. This used to be our older time. Well, kind of. For the most part. This is our older time. So with that being said, I think I can come back to this time. I really enjoyed being at this time. The other one wasn't bad. Don't get me wrong. The other time was not bad. But it was right before I would go off to bed, if that makes sense. Like, so I was usually exhausted whenever I start stream. Sometimes I feel like I was almost like cutting time off of my sleep just to do it. But I did enjoy it though, nonetheless. But that's besides the point. This always really worked really well for me. I think the only reason why I changed it in the first place was because of work. So work has this tendency to take me away from you guys. Have you noticed that? That, and I was saying this at the start too, but a few months back, and I was kind of briefly hinting at it, but I was saying I think this might be a bad time of me to have started streaming, just because of work and all the things I was dealing with. So, however, all of those things are kind of over there now, and we're over here. So all is good now. All is good. But anyway, so that's pretty much it. On sidetrack, I'm not sure if I already said hello to you, but how are you doing? So you were embodied the meme where you can't fit in the time. Wait, hold on. Can't fit the time in unless you pull out the time for sleep. Wait, what is that meme? Sorry, I had to like read that again. I had to read that again. I was like, wait a second, what is this? He said, this time is nice. That is when I can't sleep. Oh, this time, huh? Well, I know it's a lot of EU, so I'll be right back EU time with my fellow EU. But I know that's a couple of Americans too, so. This is when I'm off from work, so it's a good timing to just wind down. Yeah, I'm happy. Yeah, but yeah, like I said, there's a few things I'm still working on. My health's not perfect, but I think we're in a spot where I can kind of just sit here now. Well, not sit here, but you know what I mean? Where I can actually like do more than just kind of just be like, oh, I'm gone again. So, also, hi Dreamer, thank you for the follow, by the way. Thank you. Like trying to get like the poppy noise sound. Thank you so much for stopping in. Thank you. Yeah, so there's that, and I was telling chat this earlier, but I'm very surprised that we had people stop by today. Mainly just because like this time and also by itself is like way different. It's like way different. I mean, we've done it before, but if you weren't here for the big change, then you wouldn't know, kind of thing. So we're gonna have to get back into the flow again, so our fellow brothers and sisters know when we're here. So, but in due time. If anything, the fact that there's so many here actually already blows my mind. So it's impressive. The ASMR community can be very interesting, to say the least. Interesting. But I like it though. I like it. It's very different. Very different. New format I was trying to put into words. Wait, isn't the triangle one? If it's the triangle one, then I know what you're talking about. Where like it's boom, boom, boom. Where it's like social time. Work time and social time, work time, and I think like free time. There it is, and free time. But you gotta get rid of one and you can have two. Usually that's what it is. Because if that's the case, absolutely. That is my life in a nutshell. You go on one end and you go on the other. But that third one, which is way over here, can't ever seem to grab that. So then you tell yourself, okay, alright, well, I want that one then. I'm gonna focus on that. Well, then all of a sudden, this one, the one you also liked, gone. And now all you have is this one, and the one over here. Now, that's a bit of a toughie. Now, that's why, hear me out, chat. Hear me out. I need you guys to hear my scientific. I want to say formula, but it's not formula. I'm like, this is my take. There it is. My scientific take on the matter is that we need to either A, learn how to clone people, or B, we need to make AI that doesn't sound like AI, but it's like, you know, like me. So it's a second copy. So pretty much like cloning, but just different. Cloning, but different. Just more with the mechanical side of things. I think that would be perfect. I mean, I don't know about you, but that would make it so streams are 24/7. I don't know who was asking earlier today, but like, oh, we should do 24/7 streams. That's how I would personally do it. I don't know about you. But then again, I don't think people can watch streams for that long. Imagine streaming that long. Just sitting in that chair. You must smell something funny. Unless people don't mind, then that's a whole different thing. But hey, he's back and already and scheming. Hey, you have to. I mean, I haven't changed, really. Like a little bit, a little bit. If anything, today I'm just a little nervous, but that's about it. That's about it. I kind of have that similar feeling to when we first started streaming. That was unique, but even the first day, there was a lot of people. It scared me. I remember we got raided, and I was like, oh my god, the first day? I don't know about that one. Like that first day jitters, and it made it just 10 times worse. However, I was very much grateful. So it's not like I wasn't grateful or anything, but it was still very nervous. Still very, very nerve-wracking. Let's say that. I'm gonna have to ask you because I'm very much a perfectionist. But how's the mic sound? As we've been chatting, does it still sound better than the original mic that we had? I think it is, but I thought I'd ask. It's not the triangle meme, but I feel like an explanation would be a bit too long. If you actually have the meme format, we do have a Discord that I am using. Nod, everyone nod. So if you want to pop it there, I definitely will make sure that everything's good. Sounds crisp on my end. Perfect. Like I said, I'll have to watch the VOD a little bit later just to see fully, but I'm sure you're 100% correct. Can you tell that I'm a little bit tired? Like your first stream back, I swear it drains your energy. Maybe it's the anticipation of things. It might be that actually. Either that or I'm very much not used to yapping 24/7. People that can do that are quite impressive. Like I can yap, but like it's short sections. Like maybe like a few hours, and then I'm like, whew, wipe sweat off of forehead. I was gonna say nav. There's another way to say head, but I can't remember. Let's just say off your forehead. My big VTuber forehead, It's pretty much, everyone knows that one. That's universal. I also got, now I can't show you today because I think it's in a box somewhere, but I also got new knives too. Got new knives so I can go ahead and make new noises there. And there's a few other things I got, but like I said, I don't know why I didn't prepare really today. Like, I think what it might have been was that I thought, because I'm trying to get into my own headspace that I was trying to think of maybe like a few hours back. I think I was maybe waiting for Thursday, and I was like, oh, I have a day. But then I was like, no, let's do it today. I just didn't want it Thursday to be like Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So have a day be like Friday, Saturday. That seems a lot more, I guess, better to me, I like to say. So anyway, sorry, a bit nervous. I feel like I'm just yapping about the same thing over and over again. What I really want to know is what you guys are doing. What have you guys been up to the last month? I'm telling you, that's a long time to be gone. So the fact that my viewers have actually still sticked around blows my mind. Within the month time, you can find another ASMR artist and stuff. Maybe one that's a tad bit better. Or a little bit more consistent. Really just depends on which one you're looking for. I suppose so. Also, Lizard, how are you doing? It's good to see you. It's very nice to see you. Thank you for stopping in. He said, but then it's not you. Oh. Wait, hold on, let me make that face. God, I do miss playing with Lili. My model. The model's nice. It's always very expressive, and I was like, oh god, I forgot how expressive you are. And how can you stay away from that? It's fun. It's like playing with like a toy or something. Well, I think I was saying it earlier. It's more like what I want to say. It's like mechanical. It's like a mech. Even though I'm not mechanical, just so you know, I'm very squishy. Is that a squishy noise? I want to say that's a squishy noise. Either that's like some kind of water. It might be that or some kind of water. I can't remember, to be honest. I'm gonna say that that's some kind of water. It's also very squishy though. Kind of like the hat, A nice noise. I will make... Oh, is that fun? Hi, fun. I will go through my... What is it? my dictionary of sounds. I don't know if I want to say dictionary, but let's say my notepad of sounds. Because, I surely have them written down somewhere, just so I didn't forget. But then again, of course I don't have a memory like that. Surely I don't have a memory that forgets every 2 seconds. Heavens, no. What kind of streamer would I be then? A bad one, clearly. I missed your streams. I missed you. I missed all of you. Thank you again for stopping by, everyone. Sorry for the scuff, though. Sorry for the scuff and also probably the really, I like to say, sleepy, raspy voice. And that's definitely there. That's for sure. That's for sure. But in due time, it'll get fixed. What is it? Due time trademark. Was it? I think we said in due time. No, actually, it was a work in progress. Work in progress trademark. I remember. Which Discord channel? I think we have, consider it pictures, so I think we have picture channel. Yes. I gotta get the Discord up and flowing again. Because since you're gone for a minute, some people is probably looking like Wild Wild West. Very barren. Well, actually, I can't even say that. Lots of people were being very supportive in there. Again, I never wanted to I'm trying to think of the word. Oh god, my English is dreadful today. Just today, of course. I would have to look at one of my bosses and be like, do I say that a lot? I know one of my number one, I guess, phrases I like to say is sorry. Sorry, guys, but da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. But, you want to know something bad? Something really bad. I forgot what we were talking about. Oh no. Maybe I take an extra day to go and relax and rest. Write down on my notepad of what I've just forgot right now. Isn't that great? Due time and work in progress. In due time and work in progress. And model having a seizure. I wonder if that's supposed to be like that. I know, imagine simply relaxing. That's something I've never really been able to learn. Out of all my time being on this app, I've never just been able just to chillax. Do you still say chillax? Something I've noticed is that I think I might just be really old. Every saying that I say nowadays, it's more like, that's something you heard back in the 1800s. I like to think I'm hip, but I'm really not, actually. I didn't want to break your immersion, but I'm really not that hip. I'm sorry. But I can make funny noises, though. And also my model can have seizures. And I'm sure people love to see that. You're like, Lilian, my favorite thing about your streams is watching you have a seizure. Because I'm sure someone has said that once before. But of course. I've heard that's everyone's favorite thing in the world. Maybe some biting. Maybe that's another thing. Tenda, how are you doing? It's very nice to see you. It's a hip with the ASMR enjoyers. Hip with all the cool kids. Is that still a saying? Well, if it's not a saying, it's fine, because watch this. Is that any relevance to the conversation? Absolutely not. But I like how that sounds. And apparently I am a child. Does anyone else have a nervous tick where they'll do something completely different when they feel like they're in an awkward position? I do that a lot. I don't know why. I think it's to divert whatever that was being done. So I have a tendency to do that to my own self many, many, many times. You would think after a while you just accept it. And I kind of do. For the majority of things, I kind of do with most of my things. However, when I'm with a lot of people, all these awesome people here, which by the way, you're pretty awesome, that's when I'm like, oh no, how about you change the topic? I'll be talking about something and I'm like, oh, I can't say this correctly. So moving on. It's not relevant, but cool nonetheless. Are you talking about yourself? Well, actually, I think that might be a diss because it says you're not relevant. You are relevant. You are relevant. Yes, yes, everyone's relevant. So, like I said, remember that time when, like, you're doing something awkward? See, that would be one of them. Take notes, by the way. Best part about ASMR is that all you have to do is make noises and do all kinds of cool stuff, and people just forget about everything. Life is good, isn't it? I know life is much better now that I'm around you guys again. I'm not even trying to even be sappy. Not even trying to be sappy, just... You know, actually, yes I am. Girl, yes you are. You are very sappy, you know this. You're not changing that right now, are you? No. Surely not. Tapping will make all the bad things go away. Tapping. Like this. Well, let me tell you something. That'll never happen here. I mean, how could that happen? The only reason why that I bought this nice mic now is so I can yap better. Duh. Joking. I mean, why make cool noises when you can just yap better? I mean, but of course. Makes more sense to me. Also, hello, Bridgie. Hi. It's good to see you. See, I got your name right this time. Thank you for the 4 months, by the way. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Sorry, my model's having seizures. She's really nervous. You know, she's so nervous that she has seizures. I actually don't think that's what happens when you're that nervous, but my model's different, apparently. She wants to be different all of a sudden. You're trying a video or something. Yapping is just a more acceptable form of mouth ASMR noises. You have a good point. But what if we do both? You're like, hi, chat. How are we doing? It's good to see you. You gotta add that mix match in there. You know, I heard this from a little birdie. Jay, I'm looking at you. Well, actually, you're not a little birdie. Owls are not little. Anyway, I heard from a little birdie that, you know, if you stop talking and mumbling at the same time, you start doing words that make no sense. But usually, you make noises out of that. So I just have to become the best mumbler. Best mumble ASMR artist out there. Now, I'm going to be with you though, there might be some things you're going to have to take away. Such as, and not limited to, real conversations and sentences that have words. But I feel like I'm already halfway there. I feel like, give me about a week and I'll be gone. And what do you think? I feel like I'm just like rambling out into the void. And yes, I do see chat talking, so hopefully our connection is still very strong, chat. But I feel like I'll just ramble about nothing, even if no one said anything. You know, I've actually heard that that's actually what makes a decent streamer. Is somebody that can yap about absolutely nothing, even if no one's talking. Like, it's keeping your own self entertained. That's kind of how I see it. Well, great example. Let's just say my chat right now, which is empty, right? Which, by the way, it'll never be because you guys are so awesome. You guys are always here, so thank you. However, hypotheticals, but of course, I would have like a doll that's right in front of me. Actually, I learned this from like, never been to acting school, but there is this thing that I heard once upon a time. Can't tell you where I heard it from, but actors and actresses, of course, as I tip my fluffy hat, even though I'm not really an actress, but anyway, apparently what they do is they will put a little doll or, oh, there goes my model, little doll and or something that they like I like to say a little plushie or something because I like plushies, and you put it right in front of them, just snuggled right there so you can see it. And for streaming purposes of like, you know, camera, and I'll have a monitor, boom boom, but the plushie would be like right in the middle. And actually, I'm telling you my little secrets because I did this on my first month, by the way. because I was nervous. But you can have that right there, just snuggled in there, and you can use that as your conversation. You can use that as something that you're like chatting to, so that chat doesn't intimidate you. Because sometimes it can be, or just in general. The streamers that I've seen, and just in general, where chat's not really going. Sometimes you may get off. Sometimes you may have moments where you just don't have anything else like going on. Now, ASMR is really nice about that, is because all you have to do is start doing stuff with the mic. You have noises, triggers, and all kinds of fun stuff. But as for anyone else that's just chatting or even gaming, I feel like stuff like that, you can just do that if you're worried about something to talk about, if that makes sense. Now, if you just get over the fact that it's not something that's going to talk back to you, then I think you'll be fine. And I think it's a great way, good example, I feel, to actually practice that. Because if you think about it, chat, you beautiful people, you guys talk to me all the time. But just like with the doll or the plushie in my perspective, you guys don't talk back. I can't hear you talk. Neither can that with the plushie. So I think it's a really nice way to kind of transition from one to the other. At least in my personal opinion. Then again, what do I know? I've only been here for 6 months. And about a month and a half of that has been me being gone. So like I said, what do I know? I do like to learn. That's always my biggest thing. That's why I always tell you guys, hey, if you want to teach me something today, I will be very happy. I mean, a rule is teach me one thing each day. So if you want to do that, I'm not going to say no or anything. I'm not going to say no, that would just be crazy. It's actually a great tip for anyone starting out or planning to. Well, that's what I did. And I remember hearing that before, but actually, I told you I have a friend that kind of eased me into streaming. They told me the same thing. They said, hey, this might help you if you don't have a lot of people that like stop in. And I didn't really get a chance to use it too much because I had lots of people stop by my first day. And I remember talking to them about that, and they said, oh, that's really rare. So I must have just got a really rare situation happen. So that's interesting. So usually I'm not that lucky though. And if anything, I almost wonder if maybe I should have had it that way. Lets you build up to things, I'm also another firm believer, and it's not specifically just streaming, but if someone gets pushed into a position, even if it makes them famous or makes them, get their check, like let's just say a manager position for like a job or something. Let's just say someone had no prior experience, but let's just say they are buddies with someone, and or maybe they're the son of like the owner, which I have seen that many a times. But because of that, a lot of the times they come into the workforce and they have no idea what they're talking about. They have no idea what they're doing. But it definitely humbles you. That's definitely the case. So if that is the case, I'd be a great streamer. I talk out loud to no one all the time. It drives everyone in my unit insane. Actually, that's pretty good then. Again, even though I was gone, Mama can't help but not do research because, I like to learn things. And that would be one of the biggest issues that I've seen from cruising around Twitch. I was gone for a month. So even though I wasn't able to stream, I was able to watch a couple of things. And that's something that I saw a lot of. I went down to lower viewer channels, which, by the way, I didn't know that you can even do that. Because I would just get recommended stuff for, Twitch would be like, oh, you might like this person. But I went to go and, I went down to the VTuber category, and I would just go all the way down. And I would just watch, just for a little bit, just to see how things are going, if that makes sense. And a big thing that I was noticing is a lot of people do this. And again, this is no, what's the word? I think Americans say shade. No shade, I guess, or no ill will, that's better. But a lot of them do this, and it's not the model per se, but it's like this. They'll be playing a game, but it'll just be like this. And I was like, just no conversation or anything. People really like to connect with people. I know I do. It's the reason why I like coming over here. I like to connect to people. I mean, if you think about it, the first few weeks of this was mainly just yapping. Do you remember? Like, I think when we first started, that's all it was, really. And then I was like, oh, I should probably actually start using my mic. Using my mic for things other than just for yapping. I thought you might try to poke me. Nice try. But, you know, another thing that I really didn't like, and I shouldn't say I didn't like, it was just not a, let's just say not a preference, was I did go up to other, let's just say to other, maybe it's semi-higher, or even like same kind of quote viewer stuff, and there were people chatting. But you want to know something I noticed too, is that they never answered them. Either never answered them or took a long time to actually notice them. And I was like, it's not like your chat's going very fast. I feel like, and again, we're only doing ASMR, but if, let's just say I was gaming or something, you know, do a little gaming and whatnot, I would make sure that chat would be first, and then video game would be second. Because at the end of the day, y'all came over here to come and see me and whatnot, or whoever you're watching. So it's good to be able to, like, you know, it's like someone comes into your house, you know, you greet them, it's nice to have them, and a lot of the times they are, you know, they're your guest. They're your guest. So it's nice to make sure that you're a good hostess, or host, whichever one you decide to see yourself as. Oh, and I'm striking. Anyway, I don't know how we got on that example, but I like that. That's like something I think about a lot, at least when we're online. It's always been yapping. I have always been yapping. I like to say there's different cases, though. There's like yapping non-stop, where chat's also yapping. Then there's yapping where I'm yapping to the void. So different kind of yaps, I like to say, but they're all fun nonetheless. Even though I feel like my favorite kind of yapping is when you guys yap back. However, I am not a picky person. I will do what is right in front of me, and I will learn and adapt. That's very important, I think, for people in general, not even for streams, just for in general, learning and adapting. You know, life changes instantly, like 5 seconds, then another 5 seconds. So it's good to learn, adapt, and progress. There's a better word to say, but we're going to say progress. Something good to go down there and identify good and bad habits. Oh, absolutely. Because if you are, let's just say you're always on the top, or you've never had anything wrong in life, I wouldn't want that. Overcome, that's better. Thank you. I think struggle is important. I think it's needed for everything. Like everything. Because without struggle, you'll never learn. Let's just say you went into something, just like with the manager thing, and you went in, you're thinking you're doing an awesome job. You may not be. You may not be. But let's just say you do get into some kind of position and you're good at it. You're really good at it. That's awesome. But to me, maybe I'm just like too ADHD, but I get bored. I like to learn new things that challenge me. I like when the wall, when that, you know, that roadblock that they like to say, that wall is right in front of your face. Because I can't get away from it now. So it's like this. It's just stuck there. So it's like, what are you going to do about it? Are you going to turn around, or are you going to find a way around it? So you know what I do? This is the best way to do it. You don't do anything, and you just bash your head in front of it. That tends to be the way that it works for me. Because going around it, that takes too much brain cells. You don't need brain cells. You need will and determination. The will and the determination to bash your head into the wall. Now that is the best way to do it. If anyone tells you otherwise, tell them to come over here. Come talk to me. Come talk to me. I'll teach them something. Or not. I can always be like a thing where it's like what not to do. What not to do. Anyway, I've been yapping about nothing. But thanks for listening. That's a good practice in my opinion. I feel some streamers get comfortable with their position to look up or down to reassess. Exactly. It's good to do that. I think you could be the #1 person in the world, right? Oh, hold on. Hi, Fusion. Thank you for the follow. Thank you very, very, very much. and have a good time here. But yeah, you can be the number one person in the world. I have no idea who that is. I don't know who that is, but things can still get stale. Things can still get very, how should I say? You may be in your own bubble. You may have made your own little bubble. Your what do they call it? Echo chamber. Your little echo chamber. And I feel like that's happened to me a few times. Not specifically for streaming, of course, but like in life. So for me, I feel like I have to take a step back, and I usually do that whenever I'm not feeling good about what I'm doing. If I don't press, like, since I'm going to use streaming this time now, so if when I press that start button, if I don't feel good, well, first off, you shouldn't stream if you're not feeling great, but because I feel like your presentation, the entertainment, people come here for entertainment, for fun, for relaxation, for water noises. If you're not feeling any of that, it's not going to be a good time for you or them. But that's besides the point. I feel like if you come into this section, I guess, many, many, many times, and you have this weird, odd feeling, that's when you gotta take a step back, figure out what's going on. You know, you need to make sure that you're your best, so you can give the best. I think it's important, especially for what we do here. It's entertainment. If you're not entertaining, then people are not gonna watch. Just makes sense. And that means for me, I won't make as many friends. Because, you know, at the end of the day, I just really like to make friends with you guys. So that's why I felt really bad when I was gone for a while. Because I was like, oh, my friends are waiting. My friends are waiting patiently. I'm like, so that did make me a little sad. But even I have to learn about these things too. So I am not perfect. But yeah, so it's something that I feel like I could apply here. Let's say that. I can apply to what we're doing here. So that's cool. Isn't it always really cool when you can bring in things you learn on the outside to your hobbies? Like, I'm not sure if anyone ever learned like a lot of math, but there's some strategy games, because I do like strategy games actually. Don't really play very many games nowadays, but some games, like, you know, has a formula to it. There are formulas to it. And with that being said, if you know what these formulas are, sometimes, because I'm trying to remember what game I used to do this on. It was some strategy game, but you can already figure out what's gonna happen, if that makes sense, usually, or the best ways to initiate said plan. So that's kind of how I see it. So I don't know if you agree with me, but it's cool to see, you know, I guess real life stuff come over here to whatever you're interested in. It's important to mesh these things, because like, why learn this skill if you're not going to use it? Then again, you can tell that to public schools. I heard public schools in America are not very good. I know where I'm from. I know in London it's not very great either, I like to say, but you know, I heard in America it's not very good whatsoever. So I could be wrong with that. Like I said, I've never lived there, so I have no idea. I have no idea. Anyway, again, yapping about a whole bunch of nothing. But really fast, let me go and grab me water. I will be right back. I'm gonna put you guys back on a small break, but it'll take me like 1 minute. Thank you guys for being here, and thank you for hanging out with me. It means a lot to me. Thank you. If I can ever find my buttons. Sorry about that. Oh, actually, I forgot to turn that off. Do you hear it? It's like the little, the portable that we have. Just so it's not so hot in the room. Also, Zeri, enjoy your night. It's very nice to have you. Thank you again for stopping in. Thank you. Hold on, let me turn that off. It was getting quite hot in the room. But you know how I feel about that. It's like, I don't like when it gets loud. I mean, ASMR is all about, you know, being comfy and not having a lot of noise in the background. So, it's not fully cool yet. It's not even the slightest, actually. You could probably ask Bun. Since Bun lives very near me, so I don't know exactly where, but like I said, I never really asked, really. You hear the beep? Alright, there it is, perfect. Oh, actually, how can it be perfect if I'm on the wrong menu? I haven't heard the dog barking. Oh, now, you probably will not hear the dog bark no more. The dog has been getting trained. Not only that, but if I start at this time, if I remember correctly, she's napping. He's napping, so that's something that you may not hear no more, actually. Believe it or not. So that might be a bit of a, how should I say, not a good thing for some people. So I know some of you are like really like that. So, however, at least to me, I was not said people. I always worried whenever she would start going, because you know, my mom would actually start talking with her too, and I'm like, oh god. Talk about some very scuffed ASMR. I mean, not saying that you guys don't enjoy that, but like, I mean, to be a really good ASMR artist, shouldn't I, you know, at least give you guys the best experience that I can? I mean, I thought so anyway. I thought that's what people like, but maybe I'm wrong. I mean, we can always do something a little different, though. We can always do something a little different, so I'm just saying. You know, I do like to make it like in the Lili way. Let's say that. If I'm going to do ASMR, I'm going to do it the Lili way. Now, what does that mean? I have no idea, but I think it sounds cool. And you know, I'm not really a cool person, so I like to make sure that I have at least a little something for you guys. Scuff adds charm. You know, that's all we have though. Because if you think about it, watch this. So you have like 90% of your content like scuff. So the 10% is what's supposed to be nice. What if it's like 80-20? I feel like an 80-20 split. How's that sound? Now, to me, that sounds a little bit more reasonable. Wouldn't you agree? Or not. Maybe people want more. You know, maybe they actually want more like 95.5. Try to say that really fast. Like 95.5. 95.5. Sounds dreadful. Can you tell that I'm nervous, though? And you're just rambling about nothing. Well, then again, I would have to like rewatch one of my VODs again and be like, I was like, have I always done that? Have I always done that? I may have, actually. I was like, RX, how you doing? Hello there, it's good to see you. So what if the scuff and what is, English is hard. I'll be the only Brit that you know that does not speak English very well. Isn't that awesome? What if the scuff and what is nice is not mutually exclusive? See, you just had to go very, 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 very slow. Now, did I mention I'm a bit of a dumb dog? You probably couldn't tell, but this is definitely a thing. Hopefully I didn't break your guys' immersion or nothing. Forgive me if that's the case. I'm fine. How about you? I'm doing great. How are you? Like I said, I feel like I'm a lot more whispery, not like intentionally either. Like just a little bit from what I've noticed. I think it's just because I'm nervous. Plus, like, these mics are so sensitive. They're so sensitive. And, you know, I remember specifically the stream that we had before we left. I was fine-tuning it. Now, I didn't know if I turned it up or down. So it's one of those things where I'd be like, hello, and just break everyone's ears. Now, I know people like scuff, but I don't know if that's the kind of scuff that you're talking about. You never know sometimes. That's why I was asking you if it's too quiet and or too soft. Or too loud. Soft, loud, tomato, huh? That's a saying, isn't it? Tomato. I actually personally have never used that saying, but I think that's a saying. One of the few sayings I've never actually used is sometimes the brain just can't make words correctly come out. You know, I've noticed that actually has been more of a thing lately. So I like to say that I might be, how should I say, if the brain is dying, I'm just gonna pretend like it's like a vehicle where it's out of fuel. So if someone wants to give me some more fuel to make this thing work, I will be eternally grateful. I will tip my marshmallow hat just for you. How's that sound? That sounds nice. You should like that. You can have my hat, if that's the case. Lilian sounds spot on. I don't know. Said, if the gain has been adjusted, but you used to peak a lot. Yeah, see, that used to be a big problem. Now, I think I can even do stuff like this, and it shouldn't be any issues. Oh, hold on, actually. How's that sound? Can I get a testing? 1, 2, 3. I remember that was like such a big problem. That was actually one of the biggest issues I ever had. Was that one of the ears, and I bet you I personally did it because I was squirting a squirt bottle at it when I first started. I remember specifically, and I did it to both of those mics, which I had to return both of them just to get this one. And then you broke two. You know, it tells me that there might be something wrong with me personally. How do they say? Might be a bit of a skill issue, isn't it? Might be. It's hard to say though. I try not to think about it too much. And besides, thinking hurts your brain. You don't want to do that. Leave that to the scientists. Leave that to the scientists. I'm sure there's a scientific dog out there. I'm sure. Almost 100% sure. Pour the coffee directly into my brain. Now that sounds lovely. You know what would be really nice though? And I want you to write this down because this might actually be a really good idea for somebody. You need to use the coffee with the IV. Just pop it right inside of your bloodstream. Now that's how you really make it work. You want to really stay up for a while. Just done. Done and done. Better than how it was previously. However, how you were tiptoeing around the triggers to not have the mic peak. Oh yeah, wait. I don't think I'm doing that now, am I? Hold on. Now I can't do it because I'm like quite nervous all of a sudden. Either that or I just need water. Actually, let me drink some water just in case. Just in case. You know I get quite dehydrated quite often. I don't know why. Let me see if I can get this now. I'll tap number 2. Oh god, now I can't do it. And ear number 2. Better. Well, with all of that talking, more water is good. You know, that's probably what it is. And I'm not used to chatting so much. How can somebody chat for so long? Like, I couldn't do it. I'm sure there's some people that can chat all day long. Like, that is impressive. You know, that must just be like blessed with the yapping gods. With the yapping gods. If there are such a thing. I want to say there might be. But I hope those sugars actually worked out well. Because if those are good, the rest should be fine. The rest should be fine. You know, I like to say the louder the better. Well, until it peaks, of course. Then you're like, oh god. He said, on the contrary, so I'm more confident. So with the current settings compared to back then. Oh yeah, I was real nervous. Well, it didn't help that every stream that we had, something broke. Or something was off. It might just been because I was new too. You know, when you're new, you're like, oh, I want to try this and this. And it's funny because there's the one mic and then there's another, right? First I had the one. Okay, listen, now you're going to have to hear me in my craziness because I am a little tad bit crazy. So I had the basic 3DO mic, the one with the XLR, right? And then I want to get a little crazy with it. So then I got 2 of them, connected that, figured out how to do that. And then I think I messed it up somewhere between then. And then I was trying to learn how to do it with both of them, but work around the issues. And then I was like, I can't handle that no more. So what I decided to do after that was, hold on. There it is. So then what I decided to do after that was get the new mic, which is the new one here. So then I have to adjust that one because this one has a different kind of sensitivity. And then once it broke, then I had to come back and go do it again. So as you can see, there's a lot of groundwork, especially whenever you're crazy. I mean, I might be just a bit crazy. Maybe just a bit, but don't tell nobody, okay? Mom's the wood and whatnot. Thank you. You guys are too kind to me. Too kind to me. But yeah, other than that though, like, yeah, that's pretty much it. Plus, like, if you want to call me an ASMR artist, even though I do not think so, more like an apprentice, I feel like testing and doing new things is important. Now, granted, you can always do that off stream, which is very hard with my job, but I like to say that with a full audience, it's better that way. You get a majority of what people want and how they like things, and then you can slowly grow from that. Now, of course, like I said, I think it's good to sit there and work with your things. Most definitely. However, it's always nice to work with people that understand what you're doing, Especially people that are in this category all the time. Because from my understanding, from what I've learned over the last few months, is that ASMR artists and their audiences are very loyal. They're very, very, very loyal. So with that being said, they watch a lot. So might as well ask the experts. I'm just a novice. You guys are experts. I remember watching, I think it might have been like a tweet or something that I saw. And there was someone that said that they watch ASMR for, minus their sleep, I think 18 hours a day. I was like, oh my goodness. Wait, it might be 10. It might be 10 or 12 actually. Just nonstop. And I'm thinking to myself, that is wild. Like, how many ASMR artists would you watch then? Well, hold on, let me do math. So if the majority, if not almost everyone, if they're trying to do like 4 or 3 hour streams, it'd probably be about either 3 ASMR artists or 4. So you go from one spot to the other, and then if you do not have your favorite one, then you always have VODs. So, which I did not realize VOD people were so dedicated to that. I mean, it makes sense now because we're at like 1,000 now. So isn't that crazy, isn't it? Blows my mind though, to be honest. I was like, Asian. Your voice sounds so familiar. Well, I'm the only Lilian that I know. So, unless there's other Lilians out there, I do not think so. Well, then again, actually, I take that back. I have not seen my sister, the other Lilian. And then there's another Lilian, actually. I think I noticed that Lilian or Lili is a very common name, actually. I did not think that it was, but apparently so. Apparently so. So that actually is crazy to me. We ended up here because the VODs got recommended to me. Ah, I see. Well, might as well ask, since we're talking about it, but if you can guesstimate with your own personal watch it, how much you watch. How about that? Let's say that. Good job, Lili. You're doing great with your words. How much would you guys say you watch each day? Ballpark. Let's say that. 10 minute ballpark. So you are the person that I've watched the most. So I'm no expert. Ah, I see. Then you had to wait a whole month. And then you had to wait a whole month of that, which is awful. See, he's not a great streamer. As I wink at you. Promise you that'll never happen again. 16 hours a day? Maybe that person that I saw that was 18, maybe that was legit. I changed it back over to 10 to 12 because I thought that was more like on point, like more on the money, I like to say. More on the money. Well, maybe I'm wrong. I actually wrote about that, actually, that's crazy. Not forgetting the reruns. Oh, that's true. I keep forgetting that's a thing. I can't remember who told me. It was someone inside chat. And they were saying like, oh my god, those reruns. They were very angry about them. I know nothing about that though, specifically. So, That's different to me. It's different. I don't think I could ever do them. Like, I like that live talking, the live sessions of relaxation, vibing, hanging out. Now that's the best stuff to me. That's the bread and butter in my personal opinion. In my personal opinion. 10 to 12. Okay, so you watch a lot too. Must be bigger than I think it is. Interesting. You know, on my little handy dandy notebook, I'm gonna take notes there. How about that? Writing these notes down. It says chat watches lots of ASMR. So what you're trying to tell me is if I ever did a 24-hour stream of ASMR, you guys would be here the whole time. No, I do not know how anyone can do 24-hour streams. That sounds like a lot. However, if I ever did, it would have to be for some kind of event or something. I could not do that. That sounds quite crazy to me. Sounds quite crazy to me. So it depends on the day. Some days I got ASMR 6 to 7 hours at work. If I'm really feeling it, 3 more after work. Oh, wow. Huh. So other than mine, of course, because, you know, I guess I can consider mine since I'm here. I think I do, maybe when I'm raining out, maybe like 30 minutes. Maybe like 30 minutes. Like, I think when I'm trying to relax or do stuff, I think I listen to more music and or videos. I love being able, how should I say, I like being able to, what am I trying to tell you? Learn stuff. A lot of times I'll watch documentaries of things or how-tos. I like how-tos. Well, that's actually one way how I learned how to do this. Well, kind of. I had a friend that helped me too, but a lot of it was all on me. I had to. I mean, imagine just like relying all on one person. That would just be too much. And you might be turning into a bit of a burden. You never want to be a burden. At least I don't ever want to be a burden. Exactly. Always start small. Always start small. Even though I never listen to that. Even though I'm a small pup, I always try to go big. And I think that's why I have problems. Like, I think you should definitely take all that you can, but don't overdo it as well. Some people do that, and including myself, at least for my work and stuff. Usually I like to go all in with things, because, you know, if I'm gonna do something, I like to go in it, you know? Like, work hard, love hard. Everything is going to be extreme. At least with me. I don't think that's the healthiest thing in the world, but at least with me, you'll know that whatever mood I'm in, it's going to be at the max. So if I'm depressed, it's going to be depressed hard too. Which is not what you really want, but that's what we're getting today. As you know. If I'm happy, I'm really happy. So, I guess there's that. So, if you didn't know, that's a little bit about me. That's the Lilian secret. So, if I ever feel like I'm like really in it, it's because I'm really in it. You know, I wish there was a way to have like a, maybe not like an off switch, but let's just say a switch that got into the middle, right? Gotta get the switch that's right in the middle. Just so you can level it out. Just a little bit. I think that'd be really nice, actually. But it's not very reliable, though, it seems like. Need a dimmer. Ooh, actually, I like that. A dimmer. For some reason, I first saw it, I thought you said you were a dumber. And honestly, you're not wrong with that either. But I like that. The dimmer. That's good. That's really good. Hey, what can I say? I still know how to read. Surely, though, as we're starting to do things more, surely my reading will get much better. That's how that works, right? I'm almost 100% sure that's how that works. Mm-hmm. And it's so funny, the moment that I pull away to go and laugh and whatnot, my model like freaks out. You know, I will say about Friday, since we will start streaming again on Friday, 70% of me, I'm thinking I'll have everything fixed. 70%, just in case. Because I've said that many a time prior, and nothing gets fixed. So, I'm gonna just pray that it gets fixed. cameras and all, and maybe a tad bit of audio stuff. I'm sure there's nothing crazy for audio right now, but you know me, I'm a bit of a stickler when it comes to that. So I'm gonna need to go back to the VOD and watch. And I'll probably watch chat and see what's going on there. Because believe it or not, chat's at a very nice speed right now. A little bit slower than what we normally do, but I mean, to be honest with you, especially with being gone for almost a month, I'm surprised anyone's here. So I'm very blessed. Very blessed to have you guys, so thank you. Thank you. You want to know one thing, and I'm sure you guys already probably know, but for me, one of the biggest problems that I always have is time. Inconsistency, let's say that. Usually, I feel like personally that I will be streaming, but what time is always the hardest part. And before I say anything, Switch, please don't look at me. Switch knows, especially since I was telling him a lot, like, hey, I can't do this today. I try not to be that person that like says no, I can't do something. However, me and Time are not best friends. Actually, quite the opposite. We're mortal enemies. Doesn't that suck? People are EP. Oh, that's awesome. If anything, I'm not sure what he said this, but if you're tired, EP, or you just need to vibe out for a little bit, please do. My lurkers are amazing. All of you guys are amazing, but my lurkers are really cool. So if you want to go and just vibe out for a little bit, you never have to say a thing. I am completely okay with this. Thank you for the support. Thanks for being here. Velcor, we were actually just talking about you. Hi. Or, well, at the start of stream. I was talking with chat saying, okay, let me get closer to my mic. I was saying this earlier. Since we're going to be starting, which by the way, we'll be starting at this time again. I'll be starting back at the old time again. Long story, which honestly, I'll probably see the story in a little bit since new people, or I guess our other older regulars are coming back in. But, yeah, I was like, I wonder who I'm going to see, like, coming back at this time. Because I know there's a lot of... I know there's a lot of people that were not able to come in to the other time, which I can understand. We went from, like, at least for American time to make it a little bit easier, like, what, like 10 or 11, like, p.m. PST, to more like, what was it, more like 1 or 2 p.m. PST. Yeah, so that's like way on the other side. Way on the other side. That's crazy, isn't it? It says, saw your stream, but was modding for 3 to 4 streams. You streaming. You modding? Nuh-uh. That's crazy. It's not like I ever see you all over the place. No, you are very busy. Well, just know this. We are back. We are here. And I was saying this earlier, which bear with me. I feel like my English is a little bad today. Just a tad bit bad today. Coming back after being gone for a month, I'm not used to talking a lot. Now I'm starting to yap like crazy, but I swear, messes with like my, I feel like I've been dehydrated a lot. I don't know why, I just feel like I've been dehydrated. I'm assuming it's because of that. No, but, more on the serious topic of things, and I was saying this earlier today, but, this will be our normal time. I finally got a lot of my personal life fixed, let's say that. Lots of my personal life has been fixed. Work has finally started to settle down. I was getting sick a lot as well, and I think it's because I was working a lot and then streaming and all the other fun stuff. So yeah, I was trying to handle that mental stuff and physical stuff, and then of course work and stuff. And it was a little bit longer than I wanted, as you guys could see. So yeah, it was messy, let's just say that. However, now things are kind of starting to slim down. Things are not perfect, but better than what they were. So I was telling myself this too, but the old time, aka right now, these are better times for me. Because we used to have it where we were mainly starting right as I was about to go to bed. So my sleep schedule was getting very messy. It's probably one reason why I was getting a tad bit sick. So, like, great example, I go to work in a little bit, but not right now. So, I think it's better to do this when I'm starting my day than it is to actually do the other way around. Now, I didn't know that at first, but that's the whole thing about streaming, especially when you're young, or, especially when you're fresh. You're still going to learn all these things. Especially since I told you guys that I wasn't, probably wasn't the best time for me to start. But, more or less, this will be our normal time now. Around 10 or 11, 10 or 11 p.m. PST for Americans. I'm still going to use that time because I feel like it's easier to explain for most people. But one thing I did want to say for all the people that are here, I apologize for all of that, mainly because it came out of nowhere. And one big pet peeve that I have, is I don't like to be left in the dark. And I did that to you guys, not really saying what was happening. I think occasionally I would pop like at everyone inside of like the Discord. I put nothing inside Twitter. I didn't really do it very well inside of inside Discord, and I didn't really just like in general. I'd be gone for a few days, and nothing, no words or nothing. That's not very nice. Didn't mean it to be as such, but actually, hold on. There it is. Sorry, I wanted to change something, but and again, for anyone that's listening to this for the third time, just know I was gonna be yapping all day and explaining things, so bear with me. Tomorrow, or actually not tomorrow, but Friday, will probably be much better with that. But anyway, I lost my own train of thought. But yeah, I don't like leaving people in the dark like that, so I apologize for that one. I was more or less with all the issues I was personally having, so it was more like mental stuff. I knew I couldn't stream. I know the mic was still messy, but we fixed her, so I know she's good now. And I just felt like if I came over, told you, hey guys, I can't stream again, especially after having the mic be down for like almost 2 weeks, I was thinking I was going to disappoint people. And to be fair, I think just in general, it was probably going to happen for some people anyway. However, not saying anything is going to literally do the same thing. So sometimes I would actually ask like Switch to actually go ahead and put messages in there, just because getting to the computer and actually writing that down made me feel weird, because I was like, oh my goodness, I'm not in the mental mindset for this. So yeah, there's a lot of things that are going on there, but I can reassure you that we're here, and unless for some reason, knock on wood, somebody dies or something, I do not plan on going anywhere now. And this is the time now. And this is the time. So lots of stuff, lots of things, lots of changes. I probably had to say this again eventually, hopefully tomorrow, so that we're not sounding too much like a broken record. But yes, hopefully you guys understand, and just in general, thank you for being here. Thank you so very much. Also, if you are new here, we don't always just say the same thing over and over again. Just something I feel like I have to do since I was gone. But I am excited to be back at this time, though. I feel like this time works better for a lot of people. At least I think so. I know it does for me now, so, it was one of those things where I had to, like, judge it and check and stuff like that, so. But anyway, sorry, I'm yapping again. You know me, I am pretty much the yapping queen. Now, what are we yapping about? I have no idea. No idea. But what I can say is that if you're ever trying to find some dead time where you don't want, how should I say? Does anyone not like it when there's like silence? So I'm like that. I feel like that's probably why I yap so much. But that is definitely our stream in a nutshell. Talking about a bunch of stuff, and always feel like you can talk with us. Always feel like you can talk with us. Almost half a year now. I know, Velcor, I know. And the crappy part, because it is kind of crappy, isn't it? Is that, at least a month and a half has been kind of just wasted. So I like to say we've technically been here for like 4.5 months. But you can't do that technically. But yes, it's been an interesting one. Lots of learning, lots of hiccups. Sometimes those hiccups become like full on like COVID or something, because it feels like that sometimes, but it's part of the learning experience, and that's okay with me. That's okay. Now, the only thing I need to do now is how to relearn how to do all this again. Also, maybe not sound like I'm whispering 24/7. I honestly hear that, and I'm like, I just think I have a bit of raspy voice. I'm not used to yapping as much. I talk to customers and whatnot, but like, usually I'll say like a line to them, and then they give me something back, kind of thing. But anyway, enough yapping. But yeah, I can't believe it's already been about a half a year. I think I've gotten at least a little bit better since then. I know that our equipment has gotten much better. I will say that the camera has never been fixed still. The camera still needs a little bit of work. A little bit of work. Also, hi Pico, how are you doing? Hello there, it's good to see you. So you got me thinking that Finny Wop song. Wait, which one? Well, actually, I don't really know that one. Not really listening to too much like, what's that, like hip-hop, isn't it? I want to say that's hip-hop. Yeah, I don't listen to too much hip-hop. I do like some, but like, to be honest with you, I can't tell you names. I'm not very good with names, unfortunately. You know, my brain doesn't really work like that, apparently. Or at all, really. It's, she's very picky, let's say that. She's a very picky girl. Very, very, very picky. But I think you guys already know that already, so. And also, yeah, so we all get back over to regular triggers and all the other fun stuff that we normally do, so. But yeah, it's really good to see you guys, it really is. You guys made my welcome back stream. Oh, actually, my second welcome back stream. Which, by the way, what bad timing. What bad timing. Went from one spot to the other. I was like, oh, we're here. It's like, oh, just kidding. Just kidding. I'll see you guys in 3 weeks. Oh boy. Why you guys watch me, I'll never know. But what I can say, though, is I'm probably going to call it off here. Mainly just because I'm not used to the yapping. So I feel like I might be losing my voice a little bit. Either that or there might be a couple of issues there. But I do want to say thank you so very much for being here. It really means so very much to me. You have no idea. Being gone so long, as well as changing the time randomly, it really does kind of mess with people's schedules. So I wanted to make sure that, you know, we stay consistent now. So everything should be in a good spot now. It should be. And then one last time, thank you for understanding the situation. I know there's probably lots of people that are like, don't like you no more. And that's fine. If anything, I kind of deserve that. I kind of deserve that. You know, someone used the example earlier where it's like a puppy waiting for their owner to come back. But then I never did. So I can understand that completely. But yeah, with that being said, not tomorrow. I forgot I'm taking tomorrow off. So on Friday, we will be doing this time pretty much for forever now. Unless for some reason something changes, but this should be the time now. This should be the time. But yeah, thank you guys so very much for being here. It really does mean so very much to me. Thank you again for hanging out. And thank you for blowing my expectations out of the water. Most definitely. It's been an interesting, how should I say, year actually. It's been an interesting 6 months, I should say. I hope I see you guys again on Friday. Tell your friends about me. No, I'm kidding. But if people do watch and you know them, let them know that we're at this time now. Or what you can do, as I segue into a little bit of shilling, which I still don't like that word. I still think it sounds really silly. But nonetheless, we do have a Discord and a Twitter. And I will make sure to update all of those. As you guys know, I wasn't doing a very good job of that, but I learned a little something while I'm gone. So feel free to go and check those out. And also, thank you again for our YouTube side of things, which, by the way, we do have all the VODs, like ever, minus our very first one, which makes it a little sad. Makes it a little sad that we missed the first one. I kind of messed up on the video storage. It was the video storage thing, and at least from my understanding, I can't get that one back. So that's a bit of a pain in the butt, if you ask me. But anyway, so yeah, they're all there, and thank you guys so much for the 1,000 subs. Exactly 1000. That's crazy. All for just bots and stuff. I will say eventually, I definitely want to do more of a personal kind of video stuff where it's like specifically for that, maybe like roleplay stuff. I think that'll be fun, most definitely. However, that's for another day. That's definitely for another day. But with that being said, let me go see if I can go find somebody. Let me go find somebody. Let's see who's online. There's probably a lot of people that I don't know anymore. If you think about it, there's probably a lot of people who are like, I haven't seen you in 5,000 years. I have no idea what that means. Something pinged. Oh, you know what? I think I need to do updates on the computer as well. Can't remember the last time that I did that. Can't remember. So let's see. Let's go see who is on. Oh my goodness. I haven't had a chance to see Bending Silver Spoon in forever. Yeah, let's go say hi to her. She was always really nice. Very nice. Oh God. It's like a blast in the past. You dropped a few DMs. Oh wait, hold on a minute. Anybody that I missed? Oh, well, we're thinking of the same thing. Awesome. Alright, hold on really fast. I am definitely losing my voice. I'm not used to it. Definitely not used to yapping. But yeah, I am on Friday. We will be back. Yes, most definitely. I wanted to make sure that I had an extra day to, like, rest up and stuff, which I'm glad that I did. And like I said, if you are new here, hello. My name is Lilian. It's great to meet you. Like I said, normally we don't sound so crusty, but I appreciate you stopping by. We stream every Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturdays. Usually around now, after my own time. I almost said 2 or 3. 10 or 11, maybe possibly later, sometimes depends on work. PM PST for Americans. I had to think about that one for a minute. I was like, wait. The times are a tad bit messy. I was like, Kel, how are you doing? I know you came back. Worst time. It's okay, we'll be back on Friday. And hopefully I can fix the whole camera thing. Mainly so I can go back and forth without my model looking like she's having a seizure. But yes, raid message, there it is. Oh God, my English is awful today. Raid message in the chat if you want to go show some love. Bending Silver Spoons, or just Bending, if I remember, or actually Silver, I think that's what I used to call her. She helped me a lot when I first started, gave me lots of ideas and stuff, so be nice to her, say hi, and thank you again for stopping in. Oh, not that one. Thank you, and I'll see you guys again on Friday. Bye-bye.